Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys slept well. Thank you for being here. Let me make sure my sound is working. Looked like my sound is working. Let me speak to everyone who's in here. I appreciate you for being here. Miss 313, Shy Girl Complex. Good morning. Good morning, my mod, Very Carey. Sincere Natural, the Art of God. Oh my goodness. What a name. 185. Thank you for being here. T. Evans. Is that 185? The 185. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, Coco. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the like. Thank you so much. Let me start from the beginning. Um, I get it from my daddy. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Yuna, MMOFBB. What does MMOFBB stand for? Good morning, Ronnie Q, mods in chat. We'll be listening while working. Okay, thank you for listening. Meow, meow. I was watching you on the hood table and heard you tell ZX that he had his information wrong. He didn't, he don't list good at all, and his scenarios be wrong. Yeah, it was like a lot. I think you mean listen good. Okay. Hey, Bush baby. Hey, Sandra. Good morning. I want to thank you guys for the cash apps that I received. I I hadn't checked my cash app, and it was several people who had sent me cash apps, and I wanted to. I'd be remiss if I didn't give you a heartfelt thank you for the cash apps. Okay, Southern Nobleman. Good morning to you. Okay. I don't hit links. Back to the bush to listen. Have a great day. Let's go. Okay. Who is this? Good morning, Shady Blue. How are you? I hope you are, enjoying your day. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you survive the storm. Um, and I hope everything is well for you. Everybody from the who were in the path of the hurricane. I know a lot of people are still without electricity, unfortunately. uh, we can talk about that a little bit. Good morning, Ray Triggs. Good morning, Mrs. Vegas. Okay, I think I have everyone. Shy Girl Complex, yes I do. T Evans, D185. Sincere Nature, the Art of God. What an interesting name. It's also interesting you didn't capitalize G because God is usually capitalized, but I guess uh, it's not that type of deity or respect that's given to the God that you're speaking of. Good morning, Ebony Diamond. Good morning, Jay Parrish. Thank you for being here. Ebony Diamond, are we gonna get together and do that show again this year? I think we ought to be, getting a count together because that was so fun. Okay, Grand Rising. I fixed my membership, Ronnie. Well, I don't see no membership on you. Okay, thank you for doing that. Okay, Southern Belle. Good morning, Ronnie Q in chat. Okay, Auntie Donna. It is always good to see Auntie Donna. Thank you for being here. Mimi 126. Thank you for being here. Now, what is my was talking about? Okay, let me see. I'm 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 Brooke's midwife. I can't confirm she gave birth to a. Wait a minute. I can confirmed she gave birth to a healthy baby teddy bear. Oh my God. See, y'all, can't stop hating on her. She's in a padded war room resting after the baby got born. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay. I like energy on live this morning. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, so good morning, Dominique Devereaux. Good morning, Cruiser. Good morning, Brenda's got a baby. Brooke don't. Come on, Tupac. That was Tupac, right? Brenda's got a baby. Was that Tupac? I think that was Tupac. Okay. Did I say good morning, Bush baby? Good morning, BJ. Looked like Brooke was giving BJ's when she thought Malik was skeeting in her and he was just skeeting in her mouth. Okay, no shade, shade. Hey Nova, how you doing? Hey, good morning, City. Uh, good morning, Chatters. Okay. Lisa Monet, I think I have everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Poke Chop, Brianna Bustish, Ben Shocks, Kimberly Black. Okay, good morning to you all. Thank you guys for coming out, spending a little time with me. Ronnie, it means minding my own fucking business. Okay, thank you. I was like, what does that stand for? Okay. Uh, Tebe, Forever 17. Good morning, my favorite kind to me. Okay, I think I have everyone. Dr. LaShonia, thank you for being here. Driving and listening, can't speak individually, but happy Friday, everyone. Yes, indeed, happy Friday to you all. So, NTV, the flooding is to the coast. Sign, wait a minute. Flooding to the coast, sign of the France, a skinny man. I don't even understand. I can't even understand what that means. Well, I'm sorry. I can't even decipher that. Okay, Angela T. White. You mad, huh? Good to see you, Angela T. White. You mad, huh? Throws my wig at. Why you throwing your wig at me? Okay. Yes, 2024 Beef Sector Awards. Yes, we got to do that again. Me and Ebony Diamond. Okay, so I think I have everyone. Miss LA. If I didn't get you, hello. Okay, Cutie Pie. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so if I didn't get you, um, please charge it to my bad eyesight. Let me enlarge this writing first of all. Okay, so did you guys take the poll? I hope you guys took the poll. So I am going to love chicken. How you doing? I am going to close the poll. Okay, so yesterday we started out, and Brooke it seemed like she was worried because she was over at YouTube cameras and she was trying to do damage control, and so she got off with YouTube cameras and said that she had to go to work, and then instead of going to work, she fired up her own live. So she was over there live and over there lying. And what did I'm not really feeling well. So if I had to cut this short, I'll warn you guys and let you know. Okay, so she was over there doing her own live, and doing a whole lot of talking, trying to prepare you guys for if Malik came out and said something. Malik had scheduled a um, interview with ODS if Brooke hadn't shown up to court. Now, see, all of this court stuff, nobody gives a fuck. Let's be honest, none of us care if they get a divorce or not. The only thing that we wanted to hear from Malik is if and why she was lying about having a baby. I think most of us uh, believe that the baby was fake because there was no the only thing that she did to try to prove that she had a baby was collect money for her baby shower. So let's be clear, there was nothing in her that spelled new mother. All the time she spent on here, all the time she was yelling and screaming out of her mind. When she was allegedly in her late pregnancies, 8 and 9 months pregnant, sitting on panels yelling and screaming like a banshee about whether or not she was light skinned, just totally losing her mind about her brown skin being light skinned during her late months of pregnancy. So let's be clear. There was no, I think Reed was the one who said it best, or someone said it best. There was no muting of the mic, suddenly, to drown out, to mute out a baby's call. There was no hang on a minute. We know that babies have no control of their sound, of their cries. They're not considerate of, oh, let me be quiet because mama told me she's on YouTube. It was such BS but she insisted. And then it got to the point where if you ask her the question, do you have a baby? How come your baby don't cry? Y'all gotta stop talking about my baby. Now you're talking about her children. Y'all gonna stop talking about my children. I decided I'm not gonna put my children on YouTube. So you just put your alleged child on YouTube up into the baby shower where you could collect money. But then there was nothing. And then, okay, so I think that it's very important to understand. She revealed something else. She revealed something else. She revealed that what's going on in the beef sector. I mean, how mature are these people in the beef sector who, help uphold these farce of a stories? Okay, so I understand that you can get fooled by somebody. You like people and you believe them, but excuse me, 1 second. Okay, okay, so I can understand you believe some people sometimes, but let's come on. I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm only sending certain people pictures. Okay, so you handpick people that you're gonna send pictures of your baby because you want to share your baby. No, you picking people to carry the dirt. You're handpicking people who will stand up and, oh well, I think if I give this person a picture and they say they saw my baby, uh, everybody's gonna believe them. So now we uh we have seen these. I mean, people have seen these alleged pictures of the baby, and it's quite a coincidence. It is the same group of people who have seen Nina's brown skin. Okay, so these are the water bearers of the beef sector who uphold uh, a whole lot of things because they've seen the picture and they want to believe this and they want to believe that. So, okay, so, mm, okay, So what's going on with that? I mean, there's no commentary about people who have sat up here and upheld these lies, obvious lies. These things are real obvious, but people are sitting up here, you know, indignant that they know what they saw, and we know what we see. Okay, so I just want to, I just want to take a look at that as well. The same people who are admitted liars. Speaking of admitted liars, so I was live, and no baby was live, and Big Sexy went over there. Okay, so somebody came over here and they was like, oh well, yeah. No baby said that she's not going into work, and I was like, well, how she's not going into work when when she told YouTube camera she was had to step down because she had to get back to work. So she then went on ODS's channel. Now here comes Malik with his uh in on the game running ass as well. So here comes Malik. All you knew was you gonna get a word salad. So I went up there and I can't even remember what I asked because it was like, what are you talking about? It was about I Brooke came up there and she said she didn't want to take a personal day off because she had a whole lot of other important things to do. Okay, but she had said that she was going to meet him up there. She had also previously said that she had left work early to go pay for the paperwork. This was weeks ago. And then so she said that she didn't want to take a personal day off to do this, and I was like, well, wait a minute. If she don't want to take a personal day off to do this, how is she at work right now? So when is this divorce going to be important to her? One second. So she don't want to take a PTO day to go down there and take care of this. All of a sudden, she's not going, but she's at work. But she had to leave YouTube cameras show to get back to work. And I said, and I said something to the effect of, isn't she lying that she's at work? And then here comes Big Sexy jumping in. Well, no, Brooke didn't say that. She said she was working from home. Okay, in all of your life of niggerdom, when have you ever heard Brooke Valentine said she was working from home? So see these standard bearers carrying the lie. Bitch, you ain't proved nothing to you. You wanted to be smart, but everybody with a brain know that you say you are a liar and you like lying. So everybody with a brain knows that. And everybody with a brain knows that they ain't never in the life of never them heard Brooke say she working from home. So what? Brooke and you work at the same motherfucking place? Because you're the only two motherfuckers who work from home that sit up on live after live after live after live. So is that what you saying? Brooke do what you do? What the fuck is this bullshit? I go right head along, finish answering my question, and then Malik sits there silently. So you go into the ops, but Brooke has you trained enough. You such a pussy that you sit up there as if you don't hear my question because you know you can't answer my question. You know I'm not the type of motherfucker to be bullshitted like the rest of these motherfucking water carrying motherfuckers. Well, I don't know. I just, I like Brooke, but child, child. And that's why Brooke lied to you motherfuckers for 2 years about a pregnancy and a goddamn baby. Because y'all want to sit up here and call them motherfuckers. This the beef sector, but I like liars. Ugh. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. Okay. Good morning, Yaya. Okay. They're not even good liars. Just wasting all of our time with bullshit. Exactly. Wasting everybody's time with bullshit. Mike's concrete nap. God dang, you sound like an alcoholic. You taking concrete naps. I'm just saying. So this was very interesting. Um I am I agree with Reed. Reed did a live last night. If you didn't catch Reed's live last night, she played some revealing video that we were all privy to. Because let's not forget, a couple of weeks ago, over on ODS's channel, uh, Brooke and Brooke and Ness got into it, and then Ness asked her, "Well, what about that? What about that alleged fake baby you have? No, not alleged fake baby, but what about that fake baby you have?" And then Brooke got out of her body, started yelling and screaming, "I can't believe you said that! I can't believe you said that!" So Ness, you were already aware that was some bullshit with that baby, because when you got mad, you used that to tag at her. So you already knew. So then last night, you're going to come and act like, well, we need to settle this. Well, we need to ask the question. So you tried to act like you just wanted to ask other questions. But what you, about Shelly, you act like you were mad about the Shelly situation. And it was so rewarding to see this old bald mouth bitch grovel to Ness. If I'd have known, I should have asked you. If I'd have known, I'd have never called her. Bitch, you groveling? Are you groveling to Ness? Oh, Massa, I saw it. If I'd have known, Massa, I'd have never done it. That's what you sound like. You told her, I should have talked to you first. If I'd have thought better, I'd have never called Shelly. But it was like, no, you were threatened. It wasn't late. It wasn't anything. You were hoping you could call her and Ness not find out about it. You were threatened into calling her. And what did you do? You called her because you were scared that she had some dirt on you after talking to who for 2 hours. My wife, you Malik. Now, Malik goes on ODS's channel yesterday, and well, I would, but I have to have her. She had to be down there to sign the paper too, and all this old double talk bullshit. And people get up there and say you don't need her to sign the paper. Well, you know what? I will be there tomorrow. It was early. It was what was 9 9 something my time. So it was a little afternoon his time. It was so imperative to him to get this over with, and said the only thing he was waiting on was Brooke. Well, you would have got up your funky ass and closed that link and went to taking care of your business. See, neither one of them about taking care of the business of not being married, but they're all up here taking care of the business of putting all their business on YouTube. And why are they putting all their business on YouTube is the question. Why must we endure all this yelling and screaming from Brooke about they doxed my baby because Pizarro put a picture, that fake picture up that she sent when she got mad? Did What did she think was going to happen with these pictures when motherfuckers got mad? What she thought was going to happen? Girl, bye. This is just a whole shit show. A whole shit show. Okay, so what do you guys think? Let me get to the most recent comments. That was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And, you know, uh, for people to allow her up on the panel, overtalk people all the time, and just with this lie, um, it's just crazy. Uh, Ness knew there was no baby. I'm sure she too has never heard a baby in the background while Brooke is sitting on, I think that means is sitting on. Yeah, wait a minute, I lost that. Is sitting on um her panel for hours. Nobody's heard it. Okay, Bap, that lady is addicted to attention, and Ness is never a vehicle, and Ness is her vehicle for that. She'll be trying to get back over there by this afternoon. Exactly, you know she will. Okay, so I predicted that Brooke wouldn't be going to Vegas. But maybe she will. She was definitely groveling. He wanted easy divorce. uh, Look, they don't have a lot of marital assets, so it seems like their money is separate because it's alleged that she's filing for a divorce while he isn't. So it seemed like their finances are already separate. So I don't know. It's crazy. Ness would say that to Brooke when yesterday Yes was when yesterday Ness was telling Malik to leave Brooke alone and that he was upset that she was moving on. Where's your loyalty, Ness? You expect Ness to be loyal? Ness is loyal to the next storyline. Let's be clear. She's loyal to the next storyline that she can milk. And, all the milk had run out of that titty, so she had to switch titties on the storyline. Okay. If anyone gave Brooke something for a fake baby, she needs to apologize to those people and give them their money back. But she has no money to give them back. Um, so it's crazy. Okay, let me see. Kids' lives matter too. Me on God. Okay. Good morning, Kings Mina. Thank you for being here. Okay. Brooke, we know you in the clouds. Hit the live button. Title, These Are My Confessions. These are my confessions. I lied and said I had one on the way. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Go confess, beg, and all of that. I recall Brooke doing a live in her car and didn't see a baby seat. Never ever saw a baby seat. She has done a lot of lives in her car. I remember seeing Brooke doing several lives where she's in the store and she's showing things that she's throwing in the basket in the store. I'm buying this, I'm buying that, I'm buying this. You know, Oftentimes I go to the store and it never fails that I have to pick up something that I didn't put on the list, or I'll see something and I'll grab it and I was like, oh, well, that'll be nice. Let me get this too. You have never seen her let me get this too consist of anything that has to do with a baby. You have never seen her just, oh, wait a minute, let me throw a pack of diapers in here. I'm running low since I'm already at the store. Let me throw a couple of things of baby food here. Let me throw a little toy. Oh, I think the baby may like this. Let me throw this in here. And you ain't never in the life of neverdom seen her add anything to her spontaneously to her cart about that regards a baby or having a baby. Now, you as mothers, how strange is it that you that would happen? See, you got to look at the common sense things of this shit. You know, common sense things when you dealing with a common ass bitch like Brooke. Brooke, we know you in the clouds. Okay, I read that. Oh, I thought it was due to her gambling addiction, child, and that was another thing that was revealed. Because let's understand. Brooke was over there asking people in that live that she did yesterday for $165 so she could, well, I need to go file the paperwork. I need $165. But she also said that she was going to be budgeting $1,000 a day to gamble when she goes to this trip to Las Vegas. She was talking about all these clothes and what she got for this trip to Las Vegas. But she's over there begging the subscribers for $165 to file her paperwork that she didn't want to take a day off of work from to go do because she had other important things to do. So moving on from somebody who's stalking me, he's stalking me. No, you guys are running plays and running games and putting your lies together. Now, Pills, I didn't know earlier. Reed had also did a video that Peels hit her link. If you didn't catch that video, go over to Reed Heart of Philadelphia. See, it's not a lot being said about that interview, uh, and it's very important to the story, in my opinion. So he hits the link and he tells her. She asked some good questions, and she said, "Well, have you ever heard a baby in the background?" And then he gets to, well, I heard kids in the background. I'll say that I heard kids in the background before, and then so she does a follow up. I can't remember her follow up question, and he was like, "Well, yeah, I heard her talking to kids before." Okay. So there's a difference. Okay, we're talking about an infant who is a little over 1 year old, if it existed, and her other child, I believe he was already at the age of 10 when this alleged baby was born or somewhere therein. So he is like a tween or teenager or something to that. I don't know how old the other child is who she used to take pictures of, and then Tracy body shamed the boy because he was a overweight little boy, and she got mad and said, I forget his name. Okay, so she had that little boy. She used to take pictures of him, put him on her community wall, and Tracy dragged the kid. Okay, so I know that you do not talk to an infant the same way you talk to a kid that is of age, of any bigger age. So now Pill's trying to, blur the lines where I heard kids in the background. You can, okay, so you can tell a toddler, you can't tell a baby. You cannot tell a baby from a older kid, and you can't tell how she's talking, if she's talking to a toddler, if she's talking baby talk, if she's using baby words as opposed to her talking to a regular kid. So Appeals has broken it off from Brooke. So in my opinion, Peels was just looking for attention. He may have been looking, to hit a little bit, but I don't think that Peels was taking this seriously. And then I go over to, I don't believe Brooke was ever going to Vegas. I recall Brooke doing it like, oh, I said that. Okay, okay, let me go down. I am way behind. I'm sorry. If she indeed has a baby, then she don't have custody of that baby. I'm wondering if she has custody of that other kid as well. Brooke and Malik run same plays every year, and they be in the same house to make it juicy. She added a baby. Okay. So somebody in the chat said you can't get two divorces so from the same person. So they Reed also said that today she will be playing that Pretty Chocolate Girl fiasco that they had prior to this baby thing, where he was allegedly flirting with Pretty Chocolate Girl, and they Brooke and both Malik were her mods, and she told him not to go back over there because she was mad at Pretty Chocolate Girl, and she found out that he was still going over there and this and the other. So it was a big fiasco that went down there that he was allegedly flirting with Pretty Chocolate Girl. So um, what happened with that is uh, Reed said that it was one point in the argument he said, "Well, guess what? I got news for you. We're already divorced. We're not married." So that was way back. So if you guys see Reed come live, she says she's going to play that video where Malik declared long ago, this was before the baby was even born, that they were already, in fact, divorced. So, you know, they're liars. They run games, they run plays, and you think of all the time that you have spent listening to her cry, bemoan, complain about people talking about my kids. And if you, I'm sick of you talking about my cursing people out, about talking about her kids and these they dox my kid, and you have to hear a whole 15-minute cry fest about somebody doxing a non-existent kid because they showed the picture that you gave them. They showed the fake ass picture that you gave them, and so the whole chat must suffer. You need attention so bad that you're talking about a non-existent baby as if it's real. Okay, let me see what else you guys are saying. Okay. As much as Brooke likes to shop, she never buys the baby anything. Brooke, okay, let me see. Brooke forgot from last fall her womb was dead. Where the baby come from? Her womb was dead. My God. Good morning, Benzone. Look, I'm not a mother, but I know motherhood is a job. I never heard her say, "Look, I'll be back. I had to feed the baby, change the baby, and bathe the baby." Uh, she was staying on panels for hours. And what does a mother do when the baby has been fed, changed, is all squared away, but it's not asleep? Um, what the mother do? The mother sits with the baby in the room where she is. So you mean to tell me that this baby is awake, but she and Malik don't live together? This baby is awake. Who's watching the baby while she's sitting up on YouTube and you don't never hear this baby? Who's watching this baby? Who's watching it? The baby's not asleep. The baby can't be in the other room, so you're telling me that your baby is unattended while you sitting in here yelling and screaming on YouTube? None of it, like, now she's still okay. So she goes on Ness's channel yesterday, and Ness finally gets around to, well, I want to know if it's a baby or not because I need to know who I'm dealing with here. Which is understandable, but Ness, you already knew who you were dealing with because you already knew the baby was fake. You anybody who listen, any girl, anybody with common sense know that that baby was fake. So you already knew who you were dealing with. So you should have just cut her off and said you tired of dealing with a lying motherfucker. Okay. So Brooke then storms off the panel because Malik, of course, pops up. And I was curious about Malik's interview with ODS yesterday. He had scheduled a time for the interview and he never hit the panel. He did not hit the panel until when? Until Brooke hit the panel. Now, all of a sudden, right after Brooke hits the panel, here's Malik. Malik's backstage. See, it's the bullshit for me. You have a scheduled time. He's waiting. He was about to close the live down, and Brooke hits the panel, and then here he comes. So she after she gets into it, a back and forth with Brooke about, well, I need to know because I need to know what type of person you are and blah 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 blah. And so Brooke is like, well, what? I didn't hear no question. She did hear the question, and she said, I need to know, did you have a baby girl? Do you have a baby girl? And then she go, I'm not answering no questions. I shouldn't have to answer no questions, blah, blah, blah. And then gets irate and then she leaves. And no, Malik comes up and she said, well, Malik's backstage. And, well, if he's up here, I'm going to leave. And then she goes fires up her own live and said, people got her fucked up and I don't need to answer no questions. And I'm still going to Vegas, but I'm going to change my ticket, and me and my sister are going to Vegas. So, um, I a lot of people feel that Brooke was never going to Vegas, and we had to sit up here and listen to all these stories. Well, what do you think I should wear? I got this, and all the descriptions of outfits and this and that, and all of this shit that should have been said on phone calls instead of live with 4, 5, 600 people. She's sitting up here talking like she talking to her best Judy on the phone, and then that bestie thing, Nessie, Nessie, I'm sounding like YouTube cameras. Nessie Pooh, Nessie Pooh, really played her on that. She said, I called this bitch bestie once because I was over on the spaceship, trying to be facetious, and here she picked it up like it's my name. All this bestie this and bestie that. Well, you didn't say that when she was doing it, Ness. You should have curved her ass real quick. See, you can't let a little desperate bitch like that think that you are better friends to them than you really are. Hey, K Fit, thank you for hitting the like. So you cannot let a Dusty think that they have more importance in your life than they really do, or they're gonna definitely hang on to it. She always says they have more than one car, and the seat is in the other car. She says she has more than two cars. But I'm pretty sure they're buckets, So and okay, so are you guys gonna stop being jealous of Brooke now? I okay, now that Brooke has been laid bare, and understand what's going on with Brooke. See, you bitches are just jealous that y'all can't turn on your motherfucking camera. Y'all just jealous. You're jealous. We're jealous, Brooke. You got so much going on, Brooke, that we so jealous. Child. Okay. So the next time you see some bullshit being propped up, uh evidence being had by people who are always backing uh well, I'm gonna send the proof to this one. And it was curious. Okay, so Grish may or may not have had the wrong information. I don't know. I didn't even give a fuck about the information that Grish had in regards to their marriage being true, real, fake, or whatever. But everybody's like, oh, see, Bree proved her wrong because she asked her if she was looking up Brooke Valentine, and it proved that Grish was looking up the wrong person. No, it didn't. She asked it. She said, "Well, it is not the right. You didn't find it if you were looking up Brooke Valentine." And Grish said, "I wasn't. I never said that's what I looked up. I wasn't." So then it came to, uh, well, so and so sent Brooke. Big Sexy the paperwork, and she said, "Well, let me see the paperwork." And then here come Malik, all of a sudden. Okay, Malik, Brooke. I mean, oh my God, Grish was not even on the ODS's panel, so it's Malik, Big Sexy, and ODS up there. And then so Grish hits the panel, and then he go, "Oh yeah, yeah, bring Grish up. Come on up, Grish. Grish, what you gotta say?" And then so when they say, "Well, send Grish a copy of the paperwork that Malik sent you." Oh no, no, no. She gotta pay $5,000. ODS, you gotta give 4,000, and I gotta give 1,000. I'm just like, what? And then he started talking to Grish real greasy. So you were the one who said bring Grish up there. You wanted as many deflections and red herrings up there that you could get, so people could, stop dissecting your word salad. Oh, these people. So there has been a lot of time, energy, uh, talk about these 1 year olds are all over the place. You have to watch them, especially when they suddenly get quiet. Brooke has the quietest baby in history. Yeah, it's just BS. So these commercials are diabolical. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just doing business with you. Thank you for your business. Okay. She only put her son down because Malik told her not to put them on there. Okay. I remember it happening after Tracy putting the pictures up and saying a whole lot of things about his weight and this, that, and the other. I do remember that. Ronnie Hughes, she spent hours online, no nursing, no bottles, no diapers, no changing, no bath, coming combing a little girl's hair. Okay, none of that. No laundry. You know many extra loads of laundry you have to do when you have a kid. It's nothing. It's just nothing. 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 Okay. So that's all I have. No disrespect, but to me, Tracy has nothing to do with this story. My opinion. Yeah, she has something to do with this story because I'm bringing her up. So there, that's what she has to do with this story. She put the pictures up and started talking about the kid, and she said, I'm gonna stop putting my kids on here because I don't want people talking about my kids. Thus, the I'm gonna take my kids off of YouTube. That was the whole stance. And well, I already told you guys that I'm not gonna bring my kids on YouTube. So in when somebody is doubting if she has a baby and say, or where's the baby? I told you I'm not bringing my kids on YouTube. See, bringing your kids on YouTube and telling people you have a baby and collecting baby shower money, you bought your kids on YouTube. So we're not asking to see a picture of the baby. We're asking you simple questions. Well, how can you spend so much time on YouTube? How come we never hear the baby cry? Who's watching the baby? You've been on here for hours. This and then she equates that with bringing her baby on YouTube as she bought her son on YouTube. The visual pictures showing him doing his activities, sports, and then Tracy dragging him. So that's what Tracy has to do with it. Tracy is a pivotal part in her reasoning for saying she's not bringing her kids on YouTube. Therefore, she can't even answer a question why it's strange that you're doing no parenting to a newborn all the way through their first birthday, is my point. So that's why I brought Tracy up because she's pivotal in that part of the story. I knew Brooke wasn't going. This was the perfect opportunity to pull out. A lot of people figured that she wasn't going as well. Um, I know you lying. She didn't have money for divorce paper, but had 1K per day to budget for gambling. Got it. Oh, is okay. Put a one in the chat if you think Brooke is working, a two in the chat if you think that Brooke is not working, a three in the chat if you don't give a damn. It doesn't seem like I did. Malik kept on saying, "Well, if you sign the papers," and this was another threat held over her head. Okay, go on and go on and sign the papers to get this divorce, and you just gonna go back to your regular life. But see, if they're really married, he does not make that call. And he's not the one to make that call what type of life she's going to go back to. It just seems to be like all of to me for him to make that call. See, a judge makes the call on what, how much, or if she gets spousal support. Okay, so Malik is very confident in making that call. So what that tells me, Ronnie Q, is that all of Malik's money is made under the table. So that's what that tells me. So when he admitted that he had nothing in his name, when he admitted that he doesn't even have a upcoming eviction in his name, while Brooke admits she does. It tells me that his name is not even on the lease of where Brooke is getting evicted from. So what that tells me is he's making all of his money under the table. That's just what it tells me. It may tell you something different. And the only people who I know who operate like that, but then throw in your face, I'm not going to support your gambling addiction anymore, is drug boys. That's the only type of people I know who are supporting gambling addictions, but have absolutely nothing in their names. Everything is in their mama's name, their sister's name, all that type of stuff. These are the only. And he say he a street nigga, so if you say you're a street nigga, you ain't got nothing in your name, but you supporting gambling addictions, and you're telling your girl you gonna go back to your humdrum life. Go ahead and do it. You gonna go, but that's dope boy talk to me. To me, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but I'm just saying, when I hear these type of variables, that's what I think of. That's just me. Yes, they said they were divorced in the PCG time. They lie too much. Yes, it's just a whole bunch of lying. Let me see what you guys said in the poll. I want to see what you guys think of this. I'm in my poll right now, and let's see what you guys have to say. Okay, what should Brooke do now? 39%, the overwhelming majority says she should be honest. 31% says fuck Brooke. 25% says disappear. And only 3% said beg Ness for forgiveness. That's 380 people voted. So the overwhelming majority believe that Brooke should be honest. Okay, or he has really bad credit and can't get nothing in his name. Okay, so meow was like, I don't even care. Whatever. Three. Give me a three. So, is there anything else that I'm missing? Good morning, YouTube camera. Nah, this one isn't going away. Yeah, so um now also I found it strange that she Brooke went over to Ness's, and ODS got over 1,000 in this chat yesterday. I can't even remember. Brooke had quite a few people in her chat. Not Brooke. Ness had quite a few people in her chat. So it was after Brooke sat up there, uh, just trying to tread water and stay above water and all of that. And then Ness said, "Well, Malik is back here. I'm gonna let Malik up." Then Brooke finally did what she was supposed to have done with any aspect of this story. She went over to her own channel, and Ness was like, oh, wait a minute, I hope she wasn't talking shit over there. She better not been talking shit over there. Yeah, she was talking shit, Ness. She was talking shit. Who are you to ask me any questions? Who are you to ask me? Sorry, Miss Toby. Yeah, she was over there talking shit. So we're gonna see. Good morning, all the smoke. It's good to see you. We're gonna see how this works out. I am thoroughly and completely bored with this story. It revealed a lot of things about a lot of people. It It showed you who will help people lie, who will verify stuff, that not question things, and sit up here and verify things for the subscribers. You know, we had to look at all people involved here. It was all a scam, a play by Brooke for attention. Shady Bonnet. And let's not forget, in Cash Apps. Let's not forget the bitch took in money for Cash App. Okay, so let me see. Yep, remember she told her that it wasn't Malik baby, but in the same breath claimed Malik was watching the baby when the chat would ask who's watching the baby while she's on panels for hours. Oh yes, and let's not forget Malik couldn't answer the straightforward question if Brooke had a daughter. Well, I don't have a daughter. I don't have a daughter. You gotta ask Brooke about that. Just trying to keep it going, trying to let you know that she doesn't have a baby without saying it. And let's be clear, he did never say Brooke does not have a baby. He never said that. What he said was, to the answer, would you stay with someone who had went out and had a baby on him? He said no, of course not. He had already said that he has all boys. And he would not say Brooke didn't have a kid, but he said he wouldn't stay with someone who went out and had a kid on him. So that was his way of communicating that Brooke had no baby. So now I can, after all of this, I can still see him coming back in the future once they get back together, because obviously she's not leaving this Negro, and they're going to have to come back together and make up a story. And I can hear this lying bitch coming back. I told you Malik wasn't the baby's father. I don't know what's wrong with you people. I already told you that he wasn't the father. And I can see Malik. I never told you guys. I never said that Brooke didn't have no baby. You guys just said that yourself. You never heard me say that Brooke didn't have no baby. So it's just a bunch of bullshit by a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. And yeah, so um I think we picked the bones on that shit. Break Brooke video of her rubbing her belly. Caption: I can't wait to meet my baby girl is still up. I just saw that video, and that see, we jealous. Her belly was on par with Uppity, and this bitch had no baby, but everybody jealous of her. Yeah, I just saw that video yesterday. So, Broke, nothing in the B sector goes away. Oh, Brooke, nothing in the B sector goes away. She's gonna have to be strong enough to deal with it until it dies down. Her life will always be a tool to fight with her. Her, as long as she could keep on defending that lie, as long as she try to uphold being right in that lie. Oh yeah, attention is one hell of a sickness. Damn, Brooke. Uh, Brooke got me confused. I'm going to ask my mama if I'm her son or Brooks. Or Brooks, I might have been kidnapped. No, Brooke has a daughter. Let's be clear. We're talking about the daughter. I believe it exists, but it's her grandchild. I don't. I. I don't. I'm not even sure about that actually. Yeah, it could be the grandchild, but even there's no interaction. If she really did have a grandchild, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Put it that way. I don't give a fuck. It's a lie, so we know that. That's what we know for sure, is that it's a lie. Honestly, after listening to Read the Heart and watching Nessa's live, I believe that Brooks scammed for money, and Malik knows about it. That's why he won't see. That's why he won't say much about the baby. Okay, okay, Ronnie Q. She was upset because there wasn't as much outrage as she wanted when the baby was doxxed. No one was upset over it. How do you dox a baby? A picture of a baby was shown, and it was not her baby. So what was she upset with in the first place? Because she has no baby, but people had to endure this outrage of a baby being doxxed. There was no, oh, this is Jolene Jeffries, the daughter of Brooke and Malik. No, there was no doxing of a baby. There was a picture of a random baby shown, and who was it? I think it was Reed and another person who said if you did a reverse Google image search, that same picture came up 16 different places. I forget who the second person was. So this is all bullshit. Hey, soul sister number one. Yeah, so she's using the same babysitter that watches Pizarro's kids. Okie dokie. Well, Pizarro kids, they're tweens and preteens now. So what are you guys talking about? So we supposed to know all these other years before this. We supposed to ignore all the 3 or 4 years before this. So how dare you say that about Pizarro kids because they were born pre-teens and tweenies and whatever you call them. So how dare you say that about her kids? She doesn't apply. You've never seen Pizarro act in such a way where she's online all the time and not tending to her kids. You see her Pizarro get up and cook pork chops at midnight and talking about she making dinner. So, you can't put her in the same boat. Good morning, Indigo. How are you? Brooke received thousands of dollars from B sector subscribers that for that fake emoji baby, and yeah, I think that's what she think that the beef sector is for. And so my thing is right here with this whole scenario about this shit. See, okay. So I guess some people are naive. I guess some people really are naive. It's not your fault. Some people choose to wish the best of people. Some people would never think like who would do this? Like, why would someone do this? And when they're helped along, when they're given crutches to continue to harm the subscribers, you have to look at the whole picture. You have to look at the whole picture. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So look at the whole picture. Who are upholding these people and verifying their stories? Uh, they have proof, but they can't show everybody. Oh, I saw the proof, but I can't show y'all. I saw the proof, but I can't show y'all. Who are the same people who saw the proof, but they can't show y'all. They saw that Nina's black, but she all she do is talk in about slave history to drag black people with. Okay, we gotta look at the people who see the proof and want to tell the subscribers that, hey, no, it's okay. Step in. The water's fine. But the water is filled with motherfucking crocodiles and black mambas and shit. Who are these same people who do this all the fucking time? See, there's more. There's more than just Brooke in this story because a lot of people are culpable in letting this lie survive this long. People know better, but then you have the poo-pooers who are poo-pooing people who are using common sense. I saw the proof, but I can't show it to you. So, you know. Hey, don't suspend your. You can suspend your animation if you want to. I'm not going to suspend mine. I'm just not going to do it. So you can. I'm not telling you you can't suspend yours to have a good time on here. But I'm not going to let somebody piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Why would I? She is also so addicted to YouTube that she couldn't stay off long enough to make it seem like she had a baby. She uh, allegedly she couldn't stay off long enough to keep her relationship going because allegedly, Malik is such a liar too that he said that she had to choose YouTube or him, and I do remember her saying, "Well, I'm gonna step in some time off of YouTube because my husband don't like it when I'm on here," and then the next thing is, "Oh, I'm just sneaking on here for a minute," and her minute would be the whole entire show. The, she didn't sneak on. Well, I just came up here to say this one thing. I'm just sneaking on here for a minute, and she'd sit there for hours when she first started doing it. So she don't respect her man. You know, okay, that's her man. Have at it, girl. Okay, let me see. When I heard she's from the R. Kelly sector, I knew enough. I was in the anti R. Kelly. The R. Kelly fans are ooh. Hey Kaki, how are you? Okay. Gris Grish information is beyond shaky. Okay. So let me see what else. Hell, Malik told her to show the baby. Didn't she tell Dory she can't have any more kids before she faked the pregnancy? I heard that she told somebody that I can't remember. I think it was LG. I think it was LG Nim who said that. I don't think it was Dory. I think they were saying she told LG that when she was over in that other sector that they were in together. We need that shake and bake competition. I don't think most of these individuals could follow the only two steps. What shake and bake? Okay. If I was Brooke, I would profit off of the crazy and write a book. Okay, y'all voting three. How are you 50 and you don't have anything in your name? None of the bills are in my name. Well, Brooke, you're gonna go back to your humdrum life. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna support your gambling habit anymore. But you can't get shit in your name. You seem, hey, it takes all types of people to make up this world. But so some people just ignored the lie, bought the lie. But I think it seems like she's just gonna continue to double down and pretend like she has a baby and that everybody's lying on her. When all she should have fought at the what is the last stand, Custer's last stance, because she is fighting with this lie down um, to the last man standing. And she is the last man standing in this lie at this point. So, have at it, girl. You mean to tell me Pills want Malik on his panel? Well, they're used to sitting on the same panel together. They kind of like bros anyway, because all three of them were sitting on the same panels. And Pills, you got my blessing. Pills, if you want it, You can have it. You got my blessing. Pills. Oh, these dodos. Well, what is this? Well, Brianna claims to work and go to school, but stays online all day. I ain't heard shit about school, and I don't know how long. All this, let me do my homework. All I'm online. Okay, okay. Good luck with that. Good, good luck with learning higher education while paying attention to what's going on in the chat. Some mindless bullshit that's going on in the chat. Okay. Damn, Brookie, I was on Nessa's live teaching us. Damn, Brookie was on Nessa's live teaching us how to use the slot machines. Oh, she talked about that more in depth and in detail than she talked about her baby's schedule, huh? Okay. So I'm gonna drop the link. If you guys want to come up, if I missed something, you're more than welcome to come up. Uh, I don't have much more to add to the story. Good morning, Love Blake. It's good to see you. If anybody want to come up, I didn't see a view as a view this morning. Is a view as a view okay? View, I hope you're okay. Good morning, Yatanya. Good morning, Justnet. Hey, joyful on purpose. Ronnie Hugh, you're just jealous. You ain't Caucasian, colored like Brooke. You all are dusty black bitches. Burnt black bitches. Yes, I am. I'm just a burnt black bitches who can't turn my camera on because I am not beautiful like Brooke. Nick Ness took credit for ODS's number. She said if it wasn't for her, Malik wouldn't have been there. Oh, okay. Okay. But he was over at hers and she didn't have the same numbers as ODS had. So make that make sense, Ness. Okay. She should have been did that. Brooke is one brainless twat. She should have been making money off of the debacle. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's like one night only, one night only. That's all you're gonna get. Doom, 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 doom. One night only, you boring ass bitch. You better get that money one night only, one night only. They're gonna go to your channel. Do, 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 do. One night only, cause you're a boring bitch. You know, that's that Dream Girls one night only. Cause ain't nobody going up to that motherfucking channel no other time. This bitch got to put her whole motherfucking life out here on the channel for somebody to go over there and watch her ass. Hey, Miss Toby,
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine, Miss Toby.
Oh, I'm on my laptop. I usually don't use it, but anyway, good morning. Happy Friday. Look,
Yeah,
let me see something. What was something that she said yesterday when she was on that panel? I'm trying to think that I was like, that sounded kind of odd. Oh, she said she didn't. She stopped showing her children online because the children were getting harassed. But then she said, however, even before the child existed, I decided not to show my daughter online. I'm like, but what you mean you decided to show your daughter online even before she didn't exist?
I do remember. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I do remember when Tracy put her son up and talked about how fat he was, and Tracy drugged him. They were at uh, outside sporting events. I don't know if it was football or baseball. I remember him sitting in the bleachers and her taking pictures or doing a little short video, and Tracy dragged him and it was after that she was like, I'm taking my kids off YouTube. So she did make that decision. I do remember that.
But no, but it was like a certain way that she worded it, like even before. her daughter existed, or even before she came up with the idea. I don't know. I have to go back and watch Nest Live. But then I was like, okay, well, if that's the case, why would you announce that you were pregnant then?
Yeah, you ain't had to
And
announce
why
it
would you say that you wanted to have a baby shower then if you didn't want anybody to say anything about your child or to try to find out who your child was? Why would you even bring up the fact that you were pregnant? And not only that, why would you send pictures of your children to people that's in the sector? If
because you wanted. Go ahead. If what?
if you were trying to protect your child, why would you do that? And then you send pictures to like what I consider, in my opinion, people that are like heavy hitters in the sector. So to me, I'm thinking like, did you send the pictures to the hitters in the sector because you thought maybe it was a possibility that if things, you know how this sector is, one day we friends, one day we not. If things, if things didn't go well, it might, I don't know. My head just is spinning that it's a possibility that the pictures, look, simple as this. If I didn't want nobody to know about my baby, I wouldn't have told y'all I was pregnant and I wouldn't have sent none of y'all motherfuckers no pictures.
Period. Very simple. This it could all be so simple then, but she had to make it hard. I can't sing that song. I can sing other songs, but I can't sing
So
that
I,
song.
I don't know. I'm just confused about the situation and everything like that. And then I'm like, oh my lord, why would you? I don't know. If she lied about it and everything, I just would want her to get some help about it. Cause who lies about something like that? Oh, where me says trying to score points. Trying to score points with who? Who cares about this? I don't know, man. It's
How can you score points about something you don't want to talk about? You just don't talk about. Yeah, I don't come up here and talk about the intimate details of my life because that's some stuff that I don't want to talk about on here. So I don't talk about it. It's simple. Now we getting coochie facts and all of this and uh 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 burnt fallopian tubes and tubes tied and all this type of stuff. I mean, it's like all of this type of stuff is being discussed when all she had to do if she didn't want to talk about uh put her kids on YouTube, not even announce she having another one.
I don't know, but then I recall one conversation. It was a long time ago, and I'm trying to think if this was during the Rona time, and it had to be that um somebody was on the panel and they were talking about kids, and she was like, ain't no kids coming out of here no more." So when I heard that, when a woman says that, ain't no kids coming out here no more, I'm thinking like, what? You can't have no kids no more, right?
You heard her say that?
That was on a live like a long time ago, and I recall her saying, "Ain't no kids coming out here no more." Now I could
Uh,
be wrong. I don't know, but I could have swore I heard that. It was like
okay.
a live a long time ago.
Well, it can be played both ways. See, that's why when you say things without really saying it, just like Malik said, I don't have no daughter. You gotta ask Brooke. I wouldn't stay with somebody who had a baby on me. Oh, it was a break baby. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't together then. We were on a break. You said, because you say it without saying it. Well, I never said she didn't have a kid. We were on a break then, so we weren't together when she had the baby. All that
Look,
bullshit.
that's
All
playing
that bullshit.
that's playing
Mm-hmm.
semantics. That's
Mm-hmm.
look. It's either a yes or no. No, we don't have a kid together. Yes, she had a kid with somebody. No, she don't have no kids. She don't have no daughter, and she lied to y'all. It's a simple yes or no.
But see, they play the semantic game. Ain't no kid coming out here no more because I can't have any more kids or I refuse to have any more kids or anything. But ain't no kids coming out of here no more. And then it's like you wrong for thinking that's what I meant because that's not what I meant when I said that. See, it's bullshit. It's
Well,
bullshit.
allegedly they said that she allegedly told somebody in the sector that she had a hysterectomy, that she couldn't have kids no more. Now let me shut up. Let me shut my mouth because I don't
I
want
heard that. I heard that
I
as
don't
well.
want Brooke to cuss me out and say the hell, shut the hell up, Miss Toby. Okay. But that's what I
Well,
thought. I heard.
well, maybe Brooke is the one who finally needs to shut the hell up. Maybe she needs to take her own advice. Remember when Brooke mom called her on live? What grandma never asked about the baby? I didn't. I don't remember that. I don't watch Brooke if it happened on her live. I don't watch. But do you remember that, Miss Toby, when Brooke's mother called her on live and never asked about the baby?
Oh no, I don't recall that. Because I'm
I
gonna tell you
don't.
the truth. Most of the time when I watch Brooke, it's when she gets mad with somebody and she spots a live, and then she rants and raves and stuff like that. I'm sorry, Brooke. That's the truth. I ain't gonna lie, honey. That's the only time I go over there and listen. I'm not going live. What I'm
Yeah.
going live for? So I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well.
I didn't. Yeah. So I've never I don't know about that live, but yeah, most of the time I'll hit a live when I know she about to go live because somebody pissed her off. I mean, I knew yesterday when she left Nest Live that she was gonna go live, but I was in the bushes, but it wasn't really a lot of people there. It was like maybe 100 or something people. Hmm. See,
Mm,
I don't understand that because she reminds me a little bit of TMO in that aspect. It's like you got a story out there, but you don't even use your own platform to tell your own story. You know what I'm saying? Like just like TMO would go live and if Pazar put her name in the title, what would TMO used to do? She would end her motherfucker live and
in
go
her
over
live. Mm-hmm. In her live and go over there. Hey, Demon Soul. What you doing, girl? Which one are you in here? Or you staying in the clouds? I ain't seen nobody say nothing crazy or nasty, so you must be staying in the clouds, huh, girl? Okay,
there. So yeah, so
go ahead.
I just never knew that. It was like more or less like Nessa's really was getting the coins off of the storyline.
What was she getting out of it? Yeah, and
Because Ness
it's
had,
attention
yeah,
too.
yesterday, I think Ness had at least, I think the most I seen in her live yesterday, I think it might have been 1.1 or 1.2 at one point in
Oh, she
time.
had that many? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Because I know what's that? What's that? That's yeah, that was Ness because I came in, she had
yeah,
1.2. I was thinking that was ODS. Yeah, she had 1.2 in there.
yeah.
But I came in.
She had 1.2 last night at one point in time in her live. She sure did. And then Brooke left and I guess had a fit. And when I went in the bushes, I think it was only at like 100 or something
A
people.
hundred and something over there at Brooks.
So I mean, so does that say something? Does that say something about the content creator? Does it say your story might be like, oh, somebody coming up?
Yeah. Baps.
Hey, babes.
Baps.
I couldn't unmute myself, sorry.
Okay. Yes.
But
Excuse me. But
I
yeah,
was
that
just
does say something. Go ahead, Babs.
it's not to me, it's not about making a profit off of it. Logically you would say, okay, do it on your platform because you want the monetization on your own channel or whatever, right? But they want to be on a channel that's bigger than them because they want the biggest audience. It's literally about attention.
That's sad. That's so. I mean, that's sad. That's
But you see it over and over again. Like with
I know,
her,
but
she
I'm
always
saying
attach herself to some bigger content creator so she can have access to their
yeah,
audience.
yeah, but that says a lot about you as a person that you're seeking this much attention from. I mean, it's that they're strangers. I don't give a fuck. These people on here are strangers. That you're seeking so much attention from strangers on the social media platform.
Right. To the point where if we say that the baby isn't real, which, majority of us don't think it is, to the point where you sent pictures of somebody else's kid to people like you said or who are strangers who if y'all beef there's a possibility of the picture being leaked, but you want that validation and that attention so much that you're just willing to subject yourself to that.
And
And
that's
one thing,
exactly what happened.
and not only
Yeah.
that, one thing for sure, if the pictures aren't fake, let me just say this: ain't no way in hell I would send anybody, strangers on the internet, pictures of my baby in the ICU. I'm
Right.
not doing that.
people who 5 minutes ago you were just sitting there calling all sorts of names and stuff like that. No, it doesn't
I,
make sense.
I don't even want to remember my baby in the ICU. So why would I even pictures out to other people of my baby in the ICU? It doesn't even make any sense because I don't even want, if I had a baby who was in the ICU, that would be so hard for me to remember.
Exactly.
I had a family member who had a baby that was in the ICU, and that is hard to see. And I can't imagine how hard it is for a mother to see their baby like that. And you're sending pictures out of your kid like that to strangers on the internet to prove
Yeah,
you
I
got a
mean,
baby?
yeah, I
Come
mean,
on.
if I like, okay, my thing is if my baby is in the ICU, if I want to let people know, I wouldn't send no pictures. I would say, yeah, can y'all just pray for me? She's in the ICU, but I'm not sending you no pictures to let y'all know or verify that my baby is in the ICU. I'm not doing that. I would not do that to my baby. I wouldn't want
Right.
No.
somebody to see my baby in that situation.
Yeah, I don't want to see my baby in that situation, so I definitely don't want nobody else to see my baby. Yeah, it don't make any sense. Now, wait a minute. Now, somebody, Shady Bonnet, is saying, Ronnie Hugh, y'all don't forget to discuss Ness's fake $1 million subscriber, too.
Okay.
Did something come out about this subscriber who is financing the trip? I don't know anything about that story.
Mm.
Have you guys heard anybody discussing that story?
Uh-uh.
No.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. You're gonna have to come hit the link and I won't let you up. You can write it in the back chat. I won't let you up, but shoot, do tell. Shady Bonnet. Come write it in the back chat.
Oh, I like that name, Shady Bonnet.
Good morning, Blackberry Molasses. You have a wonderful weekend yourself. Hey Vito. Hey Linda B. They're all full of shit. Okay, that woke me up. What was it, my singing or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I mean, I just well, that's a sad thing, babe, that you
It's
said it like that
crazy.
for attention. Yeah, that you would do anything for attention. That's just. Robin Love said, "I think it's her grandbaby." I mean, that's a possibility, but even if it's my
That makes
grandbaby,
it even worse, right, Miss Toby?
I'm not showing you my grandbaby pictures in no damn ICU, and I'm sending it to people that's strangers. I mean, and then look at it this way, because didn't she send pictures to Lady Nika and Yaya?
Oh,
Okay, so
I
look at
forgot
it this
about
way. So
Yaya.
you send
Yeah,
pictures
I
to
did think. Yeah,
so you send
Yaya,
so you send
Brooke.
pictures
I
to
mean,
Lady Nika and Yaya. Luckily, Lady
Pizarro,
Nika, yeah,
and
luckily, Lady Nika and Yaya ain't no conniving ass bitches. Because keep in mind, you sat on your platform and wished them death
she sent some
and called them all
to
kinds of
Pizarro as
names when you
well.
got mad. When you got mad
Yeah.
with them, remember she wished death on them and was talking about them having lupus and everything.
Yep. ZX, you're not welcome on my channel, ZX. You already know that. You curse me and my panelists out. It was just by happenstance that we were on this. Uh, MBK is the so-called millionaire. What? So MBK is the one who's supposed to be financing this trip. So
I
did
didn't
y'all
hear.
hear that?
I didn't hear anything of that nature. But knowing him, he will put that it's MBK because he's obsessed with MBK and MBK is obsessed with him.
Wait a minute, hold on. You went out, Miss Toby.
I said I haven't heard anything that it was NBK, but I wouldn't be shocked that he would say that because he's obsessed with NBK and NBK is obsessed with him. So that's no.
Oh, okay. Okay. Auntie Donna.
Good morning. Knock, knock, ding dong, boom. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey,
Nice
Good
to
Auntie.
meet
morning.
you, Auntie Donna.
Nice to meet you too, Babs. I'm just coming up to join in. With the roughest, I'm having such a enjoying this occasion. I know some people don't want to say it, but I'm gonna fucking say it. She deserves everything she gets, and she's not the only one gonna get something. It's just the beginning. I've been feeling it in the air. Continue on, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, well,
I
Auntie Donna, you can't say nothing like that. What else have you been feeling in the air?
It's a shift. To me, it's been a shift. Just put it like this. How long do you think the beef sector is going to sit back and let all these shenanigans go on? Y'all know how the beef sector go. And I don't want to talk too much because we got a lot of new people around that don't need to be told what's coming their way. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the beef sector, we have patience. We're going to let you sit up here and play. And then when we're ready, then we're gonna show you the real deal. A lot of that is going on now. So it's a little shifts to me is going on with, the Umar people then came over. They did their thing. I'm one of the first ones who stood 10 toes down. No, thank you. I don't how do
No,
you say
it was
network?
me.
I don't
It was
network.
me, Auntie Donna.
Excuse me.
It was me, the first one. No, I'm just
No, 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 no,
kidding.
no, 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 no. I don't mean as first, but one of the
I know.
ones. What?
I'm
Oh
fucking with
yes,
you, Auntie
oh
Donna.
yes. That's why I
I'm
could
fucking
share
with you.
your video when I first come in. Now it's like I can't even share people videos because they're promoting trash. I don't put trash. I don't support trash or these gestures and clowns who come to conquer and destroy than to grow with you. I don't play that game. And see, a lot of people are, oh, they're funny. They're class acts. They're gestures. They're all being used to fill a spot on a panel to entertain people. So,
No, they're
if you,
class clowns, not class acts. I think you meant class
Right.
clowns.
oh,
Yeah.
I said it wrong. Yes,
Uh
they
huh.
class clowns. I called them gestures at first. Did you catch gestures or
Court
what?
gestures.
Yes,
Yes.
because
Uh-huh.
they like to act like they're kings and queens and back in the palace times. So there wasn't clowns back then. There was
Court
gestures. So
gestures.
that's what I
Mm-hmm.
see them. That's what I see them as. And a lot of them done slipped in. They're getting the attention now because you have a couple of panels that premiere them. Me, no, I'm gone. I'm clicking off. I'm out of there. As soon as you bring one of them things up on the panel, you got simps that everybody that done practically been no good to the beef sector, and the beef sector rejected them. There's panels now to where they can shine on in that new sector, and they're trying to have a new sector but want the people from the old sector to support it and be the numbers in the room. I don't understand none of that either. I'm old school. You're not going to just I don't respect certain things. I'm going to stand on that, and people can do what they want to do, but I am enjoying this because this is the time where things I've been seeing, been feeling in the air is now coming out. And we're seeing it. Okay, look how quick Intrinsic two-faced ass went up there, up on Ness goddamn panel, acting like she gonna ride for Brooke, but the whole time, amen and Ness. See, s- rejects and snakes like that, they show you who they are.
Did
They
you
show
see
you who
that?
they are.
I'm so glad you brought up Intrinsic. She was all, oh, Vanessa, baby. I mean, Brooke, baby, this, that, and the other. And maybe we can get past it. And maybe we can have a talk. And it's like, bitch, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Have a talk about what? She was up here talking and she left. It will try to act like she was with Brooke. Oh, Brooke, what do you think that maybe this can happen? Well, Nash, you right. Well, Nash, you right.
Uh-huh. You
Well,
saw
Nash,
it.
you right. Yeah, I was like, girl,
Two Face.
just,
Now,
just.
now y'all see why the people in the where she come from. I think she come from over. They say the spiritual sector, but I think by way of the what that boy is in jail, nature boy sector, and then the black sector. But the last spot I heard was the black sector. Honey, she tried that shit with Jay Dunn, and talking about them people in the black sector after they were there for her. Honey, Candy and motherfucking Lady Lot ate that ass up. They even joined hands with somebody they didn't get along with, which was Jazzy, and they tore her ass up for betraying them. Y'all want to let in snakes. Y'all want to network with clowns and circus acts. Circus acts. I can go to the circus to see a circus act. I don't want to see a young black man because they don't look like the average person sit up and play in my face, disrespect people, calling them bees and this and that, and you ain't even earned your motherfucking stripes to sit up on a beef sector platform and say anything about beef sector or anything like that. I think it's crazy, but I'm still going to enjoy it because I know what I see, I feel in the air. Anything else?
Yeah, the way they let Shakim up here just disrespecting people, talking all over people, any and everybody, and he is on all their panels
Everybody. There's
all
so many
day.
people. That's what I mean, Ronnie Q. There's so many
They
people
can
I even
contact
like.
him.
Hold
Where's
on, baby. There's
Shakim
people
at?
I like. I can't even share their video because they got to bring up a fucking circus act clown like him. He want to be a comedian and then he playing in people's face. He over here grinning in the B sector people's face, but over there with the Umar people laughing and telling and in the back laughing at the plays that he playing in the front. Kiss my big yellow ass. But I'm enjoying watching y'all be fools. I sure am. Just a bunch of ducks and dummies. Ducks and dummies. Thank you for the entertainment, because I'm gonna watch them run and muck on all y'all. And to sit back and see how they setting some of them up to lose their whole channels is just like you gonna let them, and I'm gonna watch.
Well, who are? Wait a minute. Now, how do you think that they are being set up to lose their channel? We're gonna leave Lemon out of here because Lemon is a total entity. He is his own worst enemy for his channel. So other than Lemon, uh, what setups do you see are being done to help people lose their channels?
The way that they will come, like they're coming to chat, they're sending their trolls, they have their what they be talking about, the flagging groups. They have them set up where somebody will come up on the platform, do something, then everybody, they in that back thing, and they are all hit where the doggone what to write and what time stamp to put so they can hit people. I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people been getting flags for with the child thing or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and how
Restricted,
that go.
age
There's what
restriction.
I mean by that. There's people that jumps up on these panels, say the words that where the strike teams can go around the back and be like, "Oh, this harassment, this bullying. They're talking about this, they talking about that," and that's what I mean by they setting people up to lose their channels in
Hmm.
slick, nasty ways. That's what I mean.
I get you, but
If they let
they
it right,
get
yeah. If they let,
they
that's what I mean. I still go back to. I'm just gonna watch. So much. But I'm not surprised by none of this with Brooke. Brooke came in this damn sector running from them twins and them other women that she had done
and,
got
and
that
them
shit from.
raffles and
The
them
raffle,
raffles.
the raffle,
Hmm.
and some of them was talking about they cash app was being messed up too, messing with her. But I don't have no proof on that, so I'm not gonna speak on that. But it was out there on the table. And
Hold
I mean,
on,
and then yeah, come on now.
hold on one sec. Oh, he fell down. Go ahead.
Who
Now,
who who fell down?
that was talent. So their cash up. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was just okay, Ronnie Q. You remember back in that time when they went over there by Readers? I wasn't over there no more, so I was just listening to when them ladies people were doing commentary on what them ladies were saying. I went over there up in the clouds and tried to listen to it, but it was too much because when people are drinking, I think the ladies had good points and had good stuff to say, but because they were drinking, it wasn't being put out properly or whatever. Um,
TG and LG.
Yes, and now they are sitting back laughing because they had done been telling people about Brooke, which they didn't have to. We've been listening to them tell us about Brooke for years. But a person that got a mind of their own or can peep game would have peeped her from the door from when the way she came in. I went over there and watched Brooke one time, y'all. Excuse me, in all these years, she done had a channel. I went over there one time, and that's all it took because she wasted my motherfucking time. She called herself on show receipts on them twins, and she sat up there for the first 45 minutes just talking and going around the mountains and through the woods to grandmother house you go, and we never seen a fucking receipt. And after that, excuse me, Monica, for my language, but after that, she never got another click and view, not even for me to be nosy.
Mm. Yeah, I've never sat through a whole Brook Live at all. Even the one yesterday, it was just so boring. And I'm, still trying to hang on to this story. Ain't nobody gonna tell me about my kids. I'm like, girl, shut up. Give it up. At what point do you
Can
stop
I ask you something,
trying?
Ronnie Q,
Yes.
and everybody on the panel? Do y'all think her possibly thinking she had a baby and wanting to play this game, do y'all think that's mental, or do y'all think that's just running a game and a scam to get money like she did from y'all? Y'all done gave her money for teeth. Y'all done gave her money for an invisible baby. Oh no, this is good. But yeah, that's my question.
Well, and she even like poo pooed on the people who, yeah, I got 3,000 from the entails, and she never came back and showed that her teeth were fixed. Nothing. Uh,
3,000 for what? Her teeth?
her
But
teeth.
now
Remember
you know.
when she
Wait a minute, Ronnie Q. You want to know how she cleaned that up? From what I heard, because I don't really. Some of this is secondhand that I be hearing, because I can't put their people's spirits in my spirits to even watch some of them. That's why I like to look at you, read, and a couple of others to get my little comments, information from. But oh shit, I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Y'all know I smoke. I'm high. What was I saying?
I don't know, Auntie Donna.
About the three, Auntie Dawn, about the $3,000 for her teeth.
Oh, she said, from what I heard, is that she didn't get the money for her to get teeth. She used the money for some dental work to be done. Isn't that very good to, pick something that you can't put a camera up your mouth for people to see? You got all that money for them people for dental work, but not for teeth. That's what I'm trying to say.
But she has a career. Why didn't she just go to her insurance? Hold on,
I
Talent's
don't
back
know. Okay, I
because
go on mute.
she don't have no career.
Okay, I go on mute.
Okay, hold on. Let me put the banner up. Hello, Talent.
Good morning, Ronnie Q.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. It's early for me, so I may sound slower than normal. So please adjust your speeds, everybody. Bump it up a little bit. But look, let me say good morning to Toby the Troll. Let me say hello to Aunt Donna and hello to Baps. Auntie Donna raised a good point about uh, just what first, let me step back for a minute. Everything is kind of anticlimactic now. Once that clown has disappeared, has slithered off into the night. I'm talking about Code. So uh, a lot of energy had been devoted to that. So now I feel like it's a victory. We've done our victory lap, and we move to this storyline, a couple storyline of Brooke and Malik, which, I like Brooke. Malik is just, a clown. But I have no interest in it. And judging from the views, I'm in the minority because people seem to want to talk about it incessantly. And I don't understand why. But when we talk about couple storylines, there's only one couple storylines that stands out above them all, and that's the Tracy and Rob Rock, because there was an air of authenticity about it. We knew that there was some realness to it. The primes, it's the boozy primes, that whole stuff, and all of the Janet and Rob Rack, all of that just paled in comparison
Mm-hmm.
to, and now we have this storyline. But my concern with the Brooke storyline is because I do remember when she was pregnant. We're still gonna have to. Well, I don't know if we do have to play like she was pregnant. Look, let's just go with she wasn't pregnant. But I do remember back then when she was pretending to be pregnant. I do remember going through a whole lot of effort to keep that story afloat, from the baby registries, the virtual baby showers, the talking every day about discomfort she was feeling from the pregnancy. And a lot of effort went into that, and not a lot of money was made in regards to that. She did that, and she didn't get any clicks and views on her own channel, like you all have talked about already. it was clicks and views for everybody else. So what we have here is someone, if this is the case, which it appears to be, someone who is mentally ill, and Malik probably knows this as well. That's the unfortunate part. And if she's this mentally ill to go through all of this, and even when confronted with facts that basically prove she was lying, she's still sticking to it. Are we, as the beef sector, concerned that by keep piling on her in regards to this, that we're going to force her to uh, abduct some random baby that's in a stroller or somewhere out in a supermarket in order to prove to the beef sector that there is indeed some baby. Now, we hear these stories all the time about random people, random women who grab babies from either
Or cut
ICU.
babies out of the
Yeah,
women's stomachs.
yeah,
We've heard
yeah,
these. Yeah.
yeah, but we don't know. See, we just hear the news story, but we say, oh, we don't know the background. We just know, hey, that woman is crazy. But we're watching in real time something unfolding where we can see how these, unwell,
Oh,
mentally
so
unwell
don't,
people.
don't pay talent no mind.
No,
No, no,
no, that
no.
no, that's some real. Remember that young girl where the nurse stowed her out of the
I
hospital,
understand that,
and
but you really think that she would do something like that?
If she
I
would go through all of this over years, this is a
I
years
think
long.
she gonna go fuck up Malik for goddamn fucking up her shit. That's what's really about to happen while y'all playing with him.
I'm
That's
more
what's
no.
really
concerned.
about what
That's
to
what
happen.
I'm more
She
concerned
about to
about
fuck him
Malik.
up.
I'm more
Huh?
concerned about
What you say,
Malik than
baby?
I'm concerned about her going somewhere to try to get a baby.
Well, I mean, you can't say
First,
it's not hasn't ever happened. If she is really this mentally ill and she's still standing on it, I mean, okay, so are we to believe she's lying, or are we ignoring someone who's mentally ill?
yeah, it
Because
looks to me like it's some mental illness going on because she's not making money, she's not getting views for herself. So what is she doing it for other than the need for attention?
That's what it
Uh,
is.
That's what it
yeah,
I,
is. That's what I
I'm
think it
sorry to
is.
say, some people will. I cannot relate because I don't have that problem. But I've been seeing it a lot up here on since I've been in YouTube for about 6 going on 7 years. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of things for attention, even to where it goes into their real life. Come on, y'all, look what happened. No offense, but look what happened with Tracy World, another one who ruined a marriage behind YouTube. Now Brooke, uh, messing up what play marriage, baby,
well,
play marriage, play baby, play. I don't know, but y'all know what
well,
I'm
let's
saying.
well let's be clear. Let's be
Hmm.
clear. People who are married to people who are mentally ill, n- uh, and stay married to them for a period of time, they know when they're going through their episodes and they know how to deal with them. So, Brooke is Malik is on the back shelf right now for Brooke because it seems like she knows he's gonna be there and have her back. So are we the ones who she want the attention from, who she's seeking this acceptance about this baby from? It's a possibility. So I'm not going to poo-poo what talent is saying because it has happened and we know it has happened. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying we cannot poo-poo it away because
But
the girl.
Ronnie, you cannot say this, but but I can agree with this. Some people don't necessarily have to be mentally ill. Some motherfuckers are just fucking liars. They just lie.
That was part of my question, Miss
You know what
Toby.
I'm saying?
Is it
Some people
mental
just
illness
lie.
or
They're
is it
not
a
not
lying flat?
necessarily
Thank you.
mentally ill. Some people just lie for the sake of lying.
well, you have to understand, Toby, the pathological liar. There's mental illness that is a part of that pathology that
I
you have to
agree.
understand. So, just to say it's somebody who's lying, somebody who lies repeatedly, and sticks to
For
their lies
for
over
no
years.
reason.
Yeah,
For
no
no
reason.
reason.
Yeah, that's an illness. But I do want to say this because Auntie Donna did
Correct.
try to like change the subject to something that I wanted to talk about. So I had started off talking about the anticlimactic nature of Code leaving and
Mm.
how It's the victory laps have been done, all of that. It's over. So now we focus on what's left of the Umar boys. And what's left
Mm.
is a ragtag bunch of, bums. But I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it's the euphoria of Code leaving or what, but I don't have that. And I know Ronnie Q, you still are 10 toes down on this, and but I don't have that same energy for what's his name, Sakim anymore. And before I grouped those two together and just thought they were, two bozos. But now I don't know if being on everybody's platform, like Auntie Donna said, I don't know if I've been beaten down mentally, but I don't have the same energy because if he's rambling and just saying stupid stuff repetitively, I just move to a different channel. I just don't let it fester, inside of me anymore. And I don't really see the rest of them any like on the I don't see that conscious energy clown
Conscious
that much.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just there.
let me tell you the other thing that I noticed. Code, and I've talked about this, but people didn't really pick up on it. But Code and two or three other of those clowns used to come in under like 10 or 15 different troll pages and just talk reckless in other people's chat. Now, and you could tell it was them because these were new trolls you had never seen before, were just like you see there, like with a letter. Misa isn't one of those people, but I'm just trying to give you an example. But they would just have a letter, newly created channel, and it was all code. And they would, if you would hop on a StreamYard, let's say if Sassy hopped on the StreamYard, or if I hopped on one, or Ronnie Q, they caught Ronnie Q, or they'd come into Ronnie Q's chat, they would be just reckless, just talking reckless. And I'm like, and they would do it a lot in like Lemon and Nessa's chat as well. And just new trolls that had just popped out of the blue. That was Cold and a few of his cronies. But you can see as he left, though you don't see that type of troll activity as much anymore from these random trolls. That guy was really a sick deviant. But getting back to
Now let me
oh,
ask you
go
something.
ahead.
Let me ask you something. Okay, what did you think about MBK going on Lemon's channel saying that he wasn't getting paid enough money for the amount of time that he was putting in on the show, and then watching the other shows and stuff? He said it just wasn't profitable for him after they were on their channel alleging, oh, the money's looking good, the cash apps are looking good, and this, that, and the other. So with this monetization coming up, did you think that Code was such a greedy bastard that MBK, who was actually carrying the show, Code was a very bad hype man to his own show? Do you think that MBK put the hammer down and said, no, you got to give me a cut, and Code refused? What do you think about this?
Well, I like that. I like that. I like that idea, but I don't think that's what happened. See, I think MBK, unfortunately, and Ghetto as well, these are kind of individuals that uh, they don't really care about getting paid themselves. Ghetto and MBK are fairly, well-to-do, so I don't think it was about the money for them. But and they would have kept doing it if they could for free, because of the perceived clout they were gaining from it. So I think that was MBK just rambling. He MBK never gave me the impression that he was in it to like really make any bucks, and but he was in it for clicks and views
Attention. Hmm.
for other people other than himself, because I had urged him to go solo, and he was and, he we played around with the idea of us doing something, but he's not about money. What it is Cole. There's a lot of different things with that guy. He's scrambling for money. He's lying about the money he's making. Someone had gifted him those views. We have content creators who gifted him those views that he did get, and I just never felt that he was somebody that was really worthy of being in the beef sector for a variety of reasons. I won't get into it now. But no, I don't think. And then I think I heard somebody say that they thought MBK was the millionaire producing the whole Nest trip. I think,
G
I think,
GX just came back in my back chat and said that.
yeah, no, I believe Ness has said the gender of the millionaire, and she had
Right,
referred to the millionaire C. So I don't know if
right,
that's the
talent,
case.
right.
So I think that's just ZX trying to clout chase.
Uh-huh.
ZX. I clicked his link, Roddy Q. I've never clicked that guy's link before, but because of the
Oh, you was
code
deep
thing,
trolling. You was
he
deep trolling.
yeah, he did that expose, and I told him I sent him a super chat. Of course, I was lying to him. I never sent him anything. Yeah, sorry about that, ZX, but you're a bum. I was just glad that you had exposed Cole, but me and you, we different. We different, as that clown likes to say. But no, I just getting back to Sakim, and
God damn.
I take take hey, but no, get it back to but get it back to Sakim though. I just wanted Ronnie Q. I know how Auntie Donna feels. Ronnie Q, do you still have that same passion for Sakim, or are you just beat down and just see him so many times you don't give a damn anymore?
See, this is the thing about Shakim. I don't like the way he, just, just rushes people who, he had never had any interaction with and start disrespecting them and cursing them out and all that stuff. And he continues to do that. I don't like that about him at all. When he did that, I think that he is in a different category, like the Honest Road type of category. I think that they are like-minded,
Oh
put
my
it that
God.
way, to put it
Oh
kind.
my
So,
God.
Wait,
um,
wait, hold on. I'm glad you mentioned Honest Row because I did talk to him.
Oh
And
Lord.
You want to say that
hold
Oh
on,
my goodness.
honest road gonna
hold
drag you or try to drag you
no,
again?
no, no, no. Hold on. Honest Row walked it back on you, Ronnie Q,
What?
after talking to because we explained to Row that you had no issue with him, and he needs to like get himself together a little bit in regards to attacking you. So he did pull back, from my understanding, and now his focus is on View exclusively, which is odd as well. But I
what
think
did
I heard,
View? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
but
Go
I
ahead.
think I did hear View admit that she did kind of initiate some activity with him. So that's
But
kind of
talent,
understandable.
why does he
Yeah.
have this energy for Miss Vu and Pastor over there calling him slow roll?
There
Well,
you
we
go.
talked.
Share this link.
Oh, you brought up Pastor. Now that I think about that guy, you know what? I do have. I clicked
What?
Tracy's link yesterday. Oh, go ahead, Ronnie
Go
Q.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I clicked Tracy's link yesterday to talk about to get my Jay Wilson commentary out. I just like saying that. I went up there and told Tracy. I said, yeah, I got to get my commentary out about Jay Wilson. But look, and I'm not going to do it here because we're straying away from the central theme of this live today. But I do want to say Jay Wilson is really shook about this trip. He's really upset at me still about the $250 meet and greet. He's upset about that, and then he was trying to get Sassy to say something negative about me, and that he couldn't get that working and it's just he's really perturbed by a subscriber, which is really concerning to me. But now, I did talk about this, but there's so many people talking about what the pranks with Jay Wilson. They're gonna smash a pie in his face. There's some Mo3 people that say they're gonna run down on him, and all of these different people just really doing. So now, yesterday, I heard him saying he is working with the hotel, the 2 or 3 star hotel he's going to be at. They're working with security, the hotel security teams to ensure his safety. Good. I think you may want to, look for some outside security, Jay Wilson, because I wouldn't depend on the La Quinta Inn to really have any like real developed security team. So you may want to do that. But I don't
Did
know
Is
you
if
he
you
say La
heard that,
Quinta?
serious?
Ronnie.
Did you say La
Yeah, yeah,
Quinta?
yeah. Well, he said when he first
I know
started this,
he's
he
not
said
going to Vegas to stay at no damn La Quinta.
no, I'm joking about La Quinta, but he did say it when he first started this, because I inspired him to even go on this trip because he was so outraged. I had the nerve to charge $250 for people to
I was
meet
about
me
to
and
say
not.
La Quinta is like the Red Roof Inn. What the fuck?
No, no. Listen, when he started this thing, he said he was gonna go. He and Vivian
That's
were
a
gonna
trap
go and look.
palace.
They were gonna
You
go and look for. They were gonna go and look for 2 and 3 star hotels where they could all get some type of group discount. Vivian would hook that up. So I'm very interested in what Jay
Look,
Wilson had.
no,
Oh, go
La
ahead.
Quinta is now. I'm telling my business. La
Uh
Quinta or
oh.
something like that was something that we did when we was fucking teenagers and we couldn't fuck in our parents' house. Okay.
come on.
Whoa.
Or you went to
Whoa.
go sell dope. Or them hoes went to flip
Whoa.
tricks. That you know
No,
they
but
gonna
when
Whoa.
stay there to
I
stay.
was a teenager and I couldn't fuck in my mama's house and my man couldn't fuck in my mom in his mama's house and we went to the hotel just to fuck for
Yeah,
the night and leave. That's something you do not
right.
in your fucking adulthood. That shit I did in my man, I'm
Look.
telling my fucking business. That shit I did in my
Look.
teenage years. What the fuck?
I see. I don't know anything about Red Roof Inn except I believe it came over the past 2 or 3 years. I know about the Red Roof Inn because I believe wasn't Rob and Tracy in the Red Roof
Oh
Inn,
my God.
and
Yes.
then
Oh my God.
Benzino, who used to
Oh
be
my God.
the founder of who is the founder of the Source magazine and was on Love and Hip Hop. He was
Right.
caught in a Red Roof Inn with a man, and it was a single bed. I don't know if you've ever heard that
Oh,
story.
I
I
If
heard
didn't
you
know
that one.
that
haven't,
I heard it.
story.
I heard it
yeah,
on Instagram.
yeah. So that when I think of Red Roof Inn, I've never stayed in the Red Roof Inn.
Wow.
I try not to go below a 4 star hotel. But
Everybody ain't fortunate.
yeah, I know,
But, but
I
that
know.
means
So
that you wasn't getting no pussy as a teenager then. I
I,
understand.
Damn, I
actually,
almost spit out my
it,
coffee. God damn.
actually, you're right. You're right, and I don't think that should be an attack on me. That's due to my selectivity and because I
I was a
move at
late
a
bloomer
slower
too.
pace.
I was a late
Yeah,
bloomer too. But I caught up and passed. Never mind.
I've
Okay.
never been.
Let
Yeah,
me
go
ask you a
ahead.
question. Okay.
Yeah,
What was the age that you lost your virginity, if you are willing to tell?
I was 19.
Auntie Donna?
I was 1 month from turning 18.
Okay.
So I was
I
17.
I was the oldest. I was 20, almost
Yeah.
21.
When did you
Okay.
Why
ask
you
me?
wait a minute? Why you ain't asking no
When
who
did
said
you
this? Wait a minute.
Wait, you didn't ask Toby. Wait, you didn't ask
No,
What
Toby.
that's
what
that
Toby
that's
said? Toby said she was a teenager when she said her teenage years.
we
So,
put numbers on it. We put
Yeah,
numbers
put a
on
oh,
it.
number on it.
okay. They
Put a
want to
number on
know,
it, Toby.
Miss Toby.
I was
Disrespecting Miss
17.
Toby.
I
Oh,
was
Okay.
okay.
Ooh,
Well,
17.
so that's not bad. I mean,
Yeah,
so
that's
well, I
not
my
mean,
bad.
17,
Yeah.
my
No, but
17,
looking back, I still think it was bad. 17.
Miss
She
Toby,
uh,
the people that in my generation, I was one of the last ones, even at 17. A lot of people that I went to
I
school
was
with,
the
they might
last
not
one.
be my friends or
Yeah, I was the
family, but they
last one in
already
my
had
crew.
kids.
Yeah, I
They,
was the
I'm
last
sorry,
one
go
in my
ahead.
crew
By 17.
that was a virgin. Yeah, I was the last one in my crew
I
that was a
was too. And then you know what's messed up? People looked at how I was shaped and automatically thought I was the fastest one, the hottest one. But no, I was the kept it locked down, knew what I had one. No, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
well, no,
okay,
well, at
but
that time when I was 17, I think I was like a size 1. So I was
size
small.
oh,
one.
Yeah, I was
I don't
real
even
small.
think I wore that shit when I was a baby. I ain't never seen that
Yeah.
size
No,
I ain't
no,
really
I'm
start
t-
in my life.
so
I ain't really start
um
gaining weight until I was like in my 30s, like 34.
Had you had a child yet?
Oh, I don't have any kids. I chose
Oh,
not
okay.
to have any
Okay.
kids.
Me
Yeah.
too. It's good. I understand.
okay,
hey,
so go ahead.
I do want to say this. Getting back to the trip. Now, as you know, it looks like Brooke is falling out, and I've always said a lot of people are going to be falling out the closer we get to the event. I did see someone in your chat, Ronnie Q, suggest that there would only be one uh, female left uh, joining Ness on the trip. That's not the case because this individual, the type that they were trying to express some concern with her, traveling and being one female. I believe there's still Lolo. There's still Intrinsic for the time being. I'm trying to see in terms of
Why
that
you say
core
for the
group.
time being? Because she's so
Well,
wishy washy.
I like Intrinsic, so I'm gonna go on mute. But
Okay,
look,
go
I
ahead.
I but I do think that
I know you see
no
it. I know you see it.
no I think even if that core group, the females drop out, there are going to be additional females there, women there. I think you're going to have chat rep will be there. You're going to have
I can't
other.
wait.
You're going to have cruiser. Now you know there's
Oh,
these secret
yes.
groups that are planning to attend. Ronnie Q, I don't know
Yes.
if you know who these groups are. I
I
know
have
I know
no
one.
idea.
Yeah, but
No
there is a
idea.
group. There is a group that we all like here on the panel that is going. They think no one knows, but we know they're going. So it should be interesting. So I don't think it's going to be a case of like her and one female. And again, if there is a situation with Ness, and just like I said with Chat Rep, if there's a issue, they can always. Get a hold of me, and we'll make sure that everything is on the up and on the up and up.
Now, you know that I'm going, right? Now, I heard that
Wait,
you
wait, whoa,
said,
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'm glad. Hold on, let's walk this back because
Mhm.
I was. Hold on, no, listen to this because Ronnie Q initially said it. I
Misa,
said,
yeah,
"Oh, she's
Sabrina did.
trolling." I said Ronnie Q is trolling. Then she started talking about it more and more, and then I said, "Oh, she's going." I'm excited, right? Because she's going to bring her husband. Her husband, you've heard her husband, funny dude. And and then all of a sudden she got real. I hadn't heard anything about it over like the past week of her talking about going or anything. So then I'm like, oh, she was just BSing up here. But now to hear you say, because you said it, you reiterated your intention of going. So go ahead,
Right.
please, Ronnie Q.
So,
Ronnie, put them glasses up. Them glasses with the camera. You know, I seen some Ray Bans like that. Go ahead. Put them
so
bitches up so we can see them glasses. I
you
love
know,
them glasses. You seen the Ray Bans talent?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got the
Those.
ones with the camera in it. Go ahead.
so,
I apologize.
so you know, I said I was going. I ain't want to harp on it. Nobody knows who I am. But I know who a lot of these people are. So I mean, why not go? They don't know me. I know them. So I think that it would be very interesting. And then after I did that live that night when my husband was acting up about the Brooks situation and had everybody laughing. And then the next day I'm listening to a live and I hear that my fee had been waived to meet the distinguished talent. Is that true?
well, Roddy, you are part of the beef sector royalty. So I mean, I would have to waive that. I mean, that goes without saying. But no, I mean, I really thought because you hadn't said anything else about it, really. I just really
Mhm.
thought you were kind of trolling. So it is good to know that you're going, and we can
Now,
definitely.
now, you
Well, go ahead.
know, you're gonna have to get a meeting room that has a wheelchair ramp, okay?
Well, yeah, you know
I have
what?
a question. I
Hold,
have a
hold on,
question. Okay.
wait, hold on, Donna. You talked about something that just jogged my memory, and you talked about these glasses that have the camera in them, and
Hmm.
there's a
Yes.
lot of spy equipment that are in like common everyday devices. And I don't know if anybody on the platform had heard recently about a report about Airbnb,
I
how
heard
they
it.
are.
Hmm.
Oh, you heard about how they're concealed, how they are hiding these complaints that guests have made about Airbnb hosts, who are putting in these hidden cameras
Jesus.
and smoke detectors,
Oh my
clocks,
God, today.
wall
And
chargers, and it's you know, that was one of my thoughts. I was in Vegas last
I
month,
would
and
sue generations back if I ever. Go ahead, I'm proud of you.
yeah, I was in Vegas last month, and I did see like on the wall. I was somewhere, but I was in Airbnb, but it was like a bunch of different smoke detectors in like one part of the bedroom, and I thought to myself, I couldn't get up there because there was no ladder. I couldn't get up there to actually take a look. But I had even been thinking myself, why are there three smoke detectors on the top of this? On the
Can I tell
ceiling.
you how to solve that talent real quick? Do
Yeah,
you
go
know
ahead.
that silly string that you spray out a can?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spray that
How,
shit up. Get you a little can from the dollar store somewhere. And when you go in the room and you think something ain't what it is, spray that motherfucking string up there, and then have you a nice peaceful night's sleep and stay.
they have also found some in shower heads as well.
oh,
Jesus, you
that's
lying to me.
crazy.
You
Yes.
Oh,
lying to me. Where my
you know
weed
what?
at?
You,
Jesus.
you, you know what? Sassy and I were somewhere, and always, when I travel, make sure there's separate bathrooms. So his or her bathrooms. It's required. For
That's
Hmm.
couples if you're
nice.
not doing.
That's
So,
nice.
so
That's
anyway, the
smart.
bathroom I had was downstairs, and in the shower. This is the crazy part. There
Oh
was
my
this
God.
like square mirror that was on the wall. It was like a huge mirror that took up most of the space on the wall, and I was like, it's weird to have a mirror in the shower, and it bothered me a little bit. And then I thought I had heard the host or whoever in this locked room that was in this particular place we were in. I didn't see a car in because we had the whole place, but I was like, I think somebody, I told Sassy, I think there's somebody in here. And
Wow.
it's just, yeah, it now it's changing my whole mindset of Airbnb. And I think I'm going to have to go back to hotel rooms and
But don't
just,
they have gadgets that you can do like that wand that they do for the metal detector? Don't they have things that you can like have a wand to go around so you can see if this
oh,
camera's
do they?
hidden?
No, I haven't. Oh, well, that is a good idea,
Or
Donna.
wait a
I
minute,
got to.
or I'm just acting like I seen this in the movie, but I know we so techy
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, and that like Outspoken said, I read about them being disguised in the outlet where you not even the
No.
charger, just a straight up outlet.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. That is
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's going to be hotels for me from now on, it looks like, because I can't. That's crazy.
No,
Hey,
I'm about
look.
to get more techy and I'm gonna get that shit to where I'm gonna go in there and check everything.
But one more thing I
Oh,
wanted to talk to you about talent.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you saw me do, you see how I report things. Why
Mhm.
did Miss Messy Cruiser tell me yesterday? She said, Veronica, I got to tell you one thing. Jay Wilson said that you did that 2025 thing, but he did it first. Is he?
Oh, please. That guy is always trying to hone in on somebody
Yes,
else's work and creativity and take it for his own. This guy is a complete bozo. Now, I do find him
exactly.
humorous.
I agree. And he sits in
I mean,
people's bushes and then he takes people ideas.
Yeah,
exactly.
and then
Exactly.
and then we know everything that he talks about that's outside of begging is very surface level.
Very surface level. He
Very
reminds he wants to compare me. He compares how I sound with Sir King, but he is like Sir King in a way because they touch on topics on a
Huh?
surface level, but when you try to dot, well, Auntie Donna,
They
close
don't
your
do a
ears on
deep
I'm gonna
this.
be
dive.
okay.
Close your
I'm
ears
gonna
on this.
close my
So
ears. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
Talent,
but
drop
they
down.
don't
I'm going
the
on
they
mute.
don't
yeah,
talent,
but
they don't do a deep dive. They do little like
right,
yeah, they
right,
don't deep dive into it. They do little sound
Cruiser.
right.
bites. That's all I
Yes, it's
get
me.
from them.
Good
Look
morning.
at Messi Cruiser coming up. What's going on?
I got a story too. Good morning, everybody. Good
Good
morning.
Hey,
morning.
good morning, Cruiser.
So we were in. This probably was 2 years ago. We were in Fort Lauderdale. We had a house, and we had some issues with the guy who owned it. Well, I'm gonna let somebody come up. Somebody come up. Oh, okay.
Babs.
Yeah, it's
Okay, go
still
ahead,
me.
Miss Cruiser.
But yeah, we had some issues with the owner. Now, I didn't want an Airbnb because Jay Wilson stayed in his, and I was like, well, those Airbnb people have too much access to their house, and when I rent it, it's mine. I don't want you in it, nowhere near it, none of that. So I didn't know how their rules go. So we did is it the VBR or VRBO, whichever way it goes.
VRBO.
Yeah, and so we were there, and so we was having issues with the owner because he said he had the lights on some type of system where he would turn the pool lights off at a certain time, and then like the what you call that, the hot tub, we could only use it between the hours of this hour and that hour. It's like, what if we want to go out there at midnight? So then one day, now in the house, in the little guest book, it said that they come clean the pool. It was like on Wednesdays. This was a Saturday, and somebody out there with a shirt that looks just like the picture. You know how they show you the picture of the owners or whatever? Looked just like the picture of somebody cleaning the pool. Why is he here? But at the time, again, I'm not knowing. So then one of the guys noticed that there was cameras out there. It was like, those cameras, there's a camera, there's a camera. So when we got back, we had complained about him because because him turning on and off the heater to the hot tub, and him showing up, the so-called clean the pool and things like that. And so he sent back something and said, we trashed the house. It's like, first of all, we didn't trash the house. We cleaned and paid a cleaning fee. So then I started further saying, he was just there, and then it looked like the cameras on the outside. Now, one of my friends said that they felt like there was cameras on the inside. He kept shining lights at it, putting mirrors to it and all this kind of stuff. He was insisting on it with the camera. I said, what the hell they want to see my old thick ass for? What they gonna do with that? Well, they could do a lot.
Well, hold on, Cruiser. Cruiser, I will say this though. The external cameras, because in Airbnbs, some of the ones Sassy and I had stayed in, there are external cameras on the outside. I don't mind that because
this is what I was told. We couldn't prove there was any was on the inside. And they said the ones
cameras on the inside are the problem, but I don't have.
But they said the ones on the front was allowed. They said, but however, if there was ones on the back where the pool was and the hot tub and everything, then they would have had to tell us that there was cameras were there. And he didn't. And he didn't. Now this happened 2 years ago. They suspended him from being from renting house on their site. He just went over to Airbnb and started doing it there. But every time I check into it, there's still an open review on it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of Airbnb, this is going to sidetrack a little bit, but somebody was telling me, and I don't know how common this is, but do you know there are people who are leasing apartments and then they're putting these apartments on Airbnb?
Sure.
Now, someone had go ahead.
Rentals. They're calling it corporate rentals. Go ahead.
No. These are like just regular individuals, because someone told me what they were doing, that they were going to furnish the place and how much they were going to make from it. This isn't some type of corporate entity. These are just regular individuals that are just leasing apartments and then putting them on Airbnb. And I asked my first question, does the property management team, are they aware of this? And they said no. And to me, that seems like a big risk because they have a right, the property management team can break that lease and make you pay the full amount of the remaining, whatever the remainder that they would owe for a year, or if it's a 2-year period. So I don't even know why people would be doing this, but it seems to be a trend now. And people,
They've been doing that for quite a few years. There's a YouTuber who tells you how to get into it and you know what questions to ask the property management team so you won't get in that trouble. I can't remember exactly what she said to ask, but she also tells people how to lease luxury vehicles like Rolls Royces or any type of high end vehicle and then rent it out, and it has a pickup spot and a place for the key and stuff. Yes, they are doing that as well for people who go to towns and want to ride around in the flashy car. And
Oh,
yeah,
like Kiki?
yeah, like Kiki. Uh huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh.
So you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, this is new. Yeah, this is a whole new. I mean, man, I was like, is this what's really going on? But
Yeah, that's
hey,
how people are
it,
making some soft income.
Yeah, so if you have a
wow.
rental property that you are renting out, make sure that you get with an attorney so you can put that, put something in as a part of your property rules that they cannot, it's beyond subleasing, but they cannot do that because otherwise they'll be making money off your property and having
Yeah,
folks in there
that's
that you haven't checked out, that you haven't run a background check on somebody on your property that you don't even know about.
exactly. That's my thing. Hey, one thing before I drop, Cruiser. Now that Ronnie Q has stated her intention, will you be meeting Ronnie Q, her husband, myself? Will you be meet when you come to Vegas next month?
Um,
That's a yes or no
I'm 40.
response.
Listen, uh, I'm forty
Mm-hmm.
percent yes and
Mm-hmm.
60% no on Vegas. It's not a done deal for me yet. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. Some days it's an absolute yes, and then some days it's like I ain't mess with all that.
Did the
So and that's
events
a
that
that's a total
occurred
that's a totally honest answer right there.
okay? Did the events that occurred yesterday kind of make it more so?
I was going
No,
to
you're
ask
not
you
gonna.
about that earlier. I'm glad you brought that up. I was watching this last night, and this was on many different emotions concerning everything that came out about Brooke. With the situation between her and her husband, this whole split, which people knew about in the first place, with the whole, meet somebody and pills and everything. They already knew there was an issue going on with Ness and Malik. But it sounded like the issue was she called Shelly, and then with Ness having this great discovery that she was possibly lying about having a baby. What could that affect this trip for them? Like, would it affect
Oh,
this
that's
trip?
yeah, oh yeah. Look, I agree with Ness on this. If you're traveling and this is your inner circle, your core group, and you have in your core group somebody who is, we talked about earlier on this slide, who is mentally unwell to the point where they're lying about having babies for attention over years, and the same individual is talking to someone that doesn't like Ness, and I'm talking about Sully. Do you think it's wise, because people are now claiming Brooke may be some kind of mole? I'm not saying that. That's what the people are saying. So would it be wise for Ness, who considers Brooke a close a friend, ally, would it be wise for her to be like traveling with her, breaking bread with someone that could be playing both sides of the fence, so to speak? So I think Ness is right to be concerned about that, and that should be a determinant on how they move going forward. You don't see it that way, Cruiser?
Well, had she explained it that way last night, I would have, you know, understood it better. Last night, it seems like she was more focused on she's the op. Why did you call her and not us? And so with my mind, I was thinking about it. The way I was thinking last night is I wish somebody would tell my nearly 54-year-old ass who I can and cannot call about my own personal business. But having put it that way, absolutely, we know that S. Hutchinson likes to release tapes and receipts, and she's the queen of receipts. So if I'm going on a vacation, then yeah, she's the last person I want somebody in my group communication with. and somebody who, if she did, go through this, to go through everything, send it out, NICU pictures and this whole thing with the baby. I saw somebody put up something yesterday where she was even showing where she was pregnant and saying, "I asked the Lord to give me another baby," blah blah blah. Yeah,
The
that
baby
that
bump.
dude
You talking about
No,
the
seems to be
picture
a
of her,
little mental
the picture
illness,
with the baby
huh?
bump? Miss Cruz,
Yes,
you talking about the one with the baby bump where she
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing it? I still
So
haven't seen the picture, but I heard about it.
It's
yeah,
a
so
YouTube
that do
short.
seem that is concerning, because that's extreme. That is extreme lying. I
Yes,
mean, that
yes,
ain't just saying, you know, uh, I'm a millionaire, the type lie. I mean, that's just,
right.
that's
yeah,
just kind
very
of sick.
extreme.
But it
But
wasn't
Well,
anything
can,
new.
can I say
yeah,
something real quick? I feel like Ness pulled a Brooke on Brooke because she called her on that, how she said to Malik, once you done dealt with my ops, I'm done. So that's what Ness did to Brooke. Now you done dealt with my ops, and they were getting ready to be, meet in person and be in the same space. I agree with Ness. I would have pulled back too, but it is what it is.
And
Yeah,
let
I
yeah.
me
don't.
add one. Let me
But
add one. Wait a minute. Let me add one more thing. We got to understand how Ness got Brooke to call her. What Ness did, I mean, Shelly did. She said, "I spoke to Malik for 2 hours. You should call me, or I'm just going to put everything out." So she had Brooke in a
Mm-mm.
way that Brooke felt that she had to call her. So if she can manipulate Brooke in that way to just call her or saying I'm going to put everything out, what other ways can she manipulate Brooke?
She wouldn't have
Right.
manipulated me
Yeah.
like that because you know what I would have told her? Let's crank up a live. You want to talk to me? Let's talk in front of everybody. Anybody that deals with a person that they know up here, not just Shelly, because she's not the only one, but y'all talking to people and y'all know everything y'all saying is being recorded, then that's on you. That's on you. And that's where it goes to where Brooke first said kind of in the beginning that she didn't want Malik up here because he don't know how to do this YouTube. Mostly everybody up here with some common goddamn sense know not to go back in the back with Shelly because you know everything on the phone or anything like that. Everything can come back out. Everybody know the dirty laundry queen. She, everybody know the dirty laundry queen. They know what she gives. So he made. I kind of don't blame her for going back there because she don't know what she probably had to go back there to see what possibly he said to her.
real quick, I do have to drop down after this, but you do know a lot of people are saying that there's moles that are going. A lot of that is just a lot of hot air. But I do recall that Erica Kelly woman said she was going there with her creepy white husband. And
God.
I don't know. I don't take anything she says as a joke at this point because they sound really creepy. So when that person did mention about Ness traveling with only one woman around, which isn't necessarily the case, but I do see there could be some areas of concern because if you got creeps like that coming, you got to be on your p's and q's and keep your head on a swivel, and because those two are really creepy. But anyway, I got to
Wait a
drop.
minute,
Thank
wait,
God. Oh,
real
go.
quick, before you
Yeah,
go.
what's up?
I would want to know, did your girlfriend, Demon Soul, prepay for her meet and greet with you yet?
First of all, you know what? You know what? Listen to me. I don't know why y'all. Let me explain something to you. The Miss O, and let me make this clear. The Miss O is not well. We talked about mentally unwell people, and I can't be punching down at someone who is clearly not well. Uh, every now and then a little jab, little sarcasm, but I can't. I don't. This is a woman who needs to be uh, on a couch getting therapy. And I don't want to, and she seems to be spiraling out of control because that white troll that has
Mm.
who's leached on her, because TMO is a host and Nina is a parasite. You know, I offered Nina $1,000 to sew her hand on camera. Now, who's not going to take that if you're black? She
A
wouldn't do it.
hand, right?
No, a
And she wouldn't
hand,
even do it for
and
that.
she wouldn't do it.
Damn.
And we've also had Pizarro, who, you know, when she got mad, Mad Day came. She, you know, she called her white trash. So we know in that inner circle, they know what's going on, and it's
I
unfortunate
wonder what
because
black woman she showed body parts and
she
showed the
didn't
face.
so she
But you know,
no, she never
she
sold
showed the
anything. She never sold
what? No,
anything.
no,
This
no,
is
no, no. Oh, so you're thinking that she never even showed them body parts? Oh my God,
No,
today.
I remember when she first came on the scene, I thought it was odd because Pizarro, out of the blue, said, "I can't let you up here unless you sew me a hand or something." And I'm like, when does Pizarro do this type of rigorous screening other than put up a banner? And when does he actually ask to see a hand or something? So that had always set in my mind right there. Hmm.
No,
And
she
so
showed Pizarro her face. She showed Pizarro
no, no, no,
supposedly.
no,
No, no,
no.
no.
See, no. That's not what happened. She had sold her. I think it was a hand or an arm, and
That was
and
Brianna. That was Brianna
well,
first.
No,
no,
she
no.
never
It was
showed
Pizarro.
any of them her face. Alleged demon soul.
No, it was no.
Somebody said it was a camera slip behind the screen yard. I can't
Well,
remember who it was.
there was a camera slip where there was like something over the camera, and somebody said they
Clear
saw
tape.
like through the
Clear
yeah,
tape.
like they saw
No,
I
those are
some
have
two
a
light.
picture.
separate things.
I
That's
have
two
a
separate
picture.
occasions.
I have a picture of the camera slip, and it's like she had a black scarf over the camera, but you can see and illuminating like from behind the scarf
Right,
because
right.
I have that picture.
But
Yeah.
but but
That
that's
But
neither
happened
here.
Jessica is
after.
right though. They did.
That ha-
Somebody did say that she had one behind the scenes also when she was trying to
Thank
come
you,
up.
Yaya. Read Yaya comment. Thank you, Yaya. It
What'd she
was
say?
Brianna with the shoulder or hand she showed first. Then it was Pizarro with the face. Then it was the other people. Then the last I heard of was Duchess Kelly Love. She showed the face too. But in all the body parts and all the face showing, none of them saw that black woman talking and Nina voice coming out of her face. None of them can say that. But okay.
Let me make this clear to everybody. Nina is a white troll that came from Boyd. Now, what's happening in these spaces, black
From where?
spaces, people,
Boy.
yeah, bottom of YouTube. What it
Oh,
is,
damn.
these people,
This ain't the
you hear
bottom.
about deep trolling, but you don't really know it when you see it. But these people will latch on to people. Sometimes they do it for pay. I don't know what they had interest in TMO for. But what you can see is over the course of the year, she's getting worse. She's spiraling out of control because what they do is they want to isolate the host. They want to isolate them, make them their only. So TMO is going to only be able to go to Nina for advice, for consoling,
Mm,
and
mm.
everybody else is the enemy. And then they're going to do it. And what eventually is going to happen is she's going to continue to spiral out of control. And then at some point, they're going to pull the rug out from under TMO, let them know, hey, I am white. And then TMO is going to have a utter complete breakdown. And they think that's funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't think the beef sector knew what was actually going on. They took payments to continue this lie. Nina is white. I've stood behind this because I know more than some of you know. I don't care
Right.
what these clowns in the beef sector tell you. They saw this and
Hmm.
saw that.
I
These are
agree.
these people are known liars. They're clowns, and that's why I call them bums. But
Let,
don't believe
Talent, can I
if
say something real
yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Years ago, I told people that I was close with that, back in the day when I first started on YouTube, I used to network. And in networking back when you used to do a sub for sub, you had to go to people's channels, look at their channels, take one video, write the comment up underneath, and blah blah blah, and subscribe, and they do the same to you. And in doing that, I was all around YouTube. And one place I ended up at was a sector with a whole lot of white supremacist trolls. And as I picked one video to look at, it made me want to look at more and more and more, just being nosy. There are a group of
Yeah,
trolls that come around. They get points for certain things. But if they can come and get on your StreamYard and say the word in,
yeah,
or they even get points for, you know what I'm talking about, talent. They
yeah,
even get
yeah.
points or kudos for if you throw them off the StreamYard. If they can come in, they get points for if they can get you to stop talking about what your subject is and start focusing
Hmm.
on them. They got all kind of things that they do and they play with, and there's some that take it as far as what talent is talking about. It will plant themselves next to somebody and play a role for as long as you let it, and they be on a whole nother part of YouTube, um, laughing about the whole thing. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, Donna, you're totally correct. As a matter of fact, I stumbled on this. There's a whole conservative patriot thing going on, and there is a content creator. I believe her name is Jerry Robertson, and I have to go under a troll page and pretend to be a patriot and talk that talk with them. But if you ever do get a chance, watch Jerry Jeri. I think it's Robertson. But this is what these are like old school patriots. It's not the younger group of like supremacists, but just go in and pretend to be a fellow patriot, a fellow white person, and you can see how they think, and it's very enlightening if you have some free time. But anyway, I got
Well,
to
if
drop.
that was
Thank
the
God
case, they
it's
sure didn't get much from that one.
th-
Mm.
thank God it's Friday. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you for
Um,
coming up. Have a great one.
Thanks, talent.
Thanks, Miss
I,
Toby, for coming up. Miss Cruiser, you wanted to add something?
yeah, I wanted to say something about Erica from that cruise before I forget.
Mhm.
So I recall when she dropped in Deanna's chat before the cruise, and she said that she
Mhm.
was going on the cruise and that she was seemed like she identified herself as an agent, a travel agent and stuff. So I went over her page. I ain't seen nothing about no travel or agent or anything. I said, well, maybe she have another channel where she does it on. And she at the time she did kind of tease about she would be looking and reporting or something like that. But whoever knew that she was going to get on that cruise and act real creepy and her husband acting crazy and scare the heck out of
And
MU.
following MU. And
Yeah.
I, even though I don't like it, oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My apologies.
it was concerning. But Las Vegas, unlike a cruise ship, you will have a harder time uh, coincidentally running up on somebody. And the reason why I bring this up is that, all beef sector and all kidding and joking aside, those who are going and you really don't want nobody to run up on you and be acting creepy and stuff, you might want to stop talking as much as you're talking. I think it's very smart for Ness to say, we have no plans. We have nothing set up.
I
Jay Wilson
agree.
keep picking on her. She ain't got nothing, but y'all come over here. We've got an agenda. We got a plan. I think it's very smart for her to hold it close to the vest. Say, I do not have anything for the safety of those who are going, because you're going to have some people. He brought up some possibilities of some different people going. But see, one thing about folks going for a good kiki, not to harm anybody, not to bother anybody. Nobody in Shine Group not bother in any way bothered anybody in any other group, and they didn't go there for that at all. But then when you have people like that who make people uncomfortable their whole trip, those are the type of things that you have to avoid and that you should be looking out for. And that should be where your concern is your actual safety, not somebody getting a good kiki off you.
I definitely agree about that. I
Yeah,
definitely
I
agree.
agree. I agree with you. Bap, you still here?
I'm going
Yeah, I'm
down. Thank
still
you for
here.
coming up.
Thank
Let me
you.
come up.
Thank
Y'all
you
have a
for
good day.
coming up, Cruiser.
Thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Cruiser.
Bye.
Either way, if you go or not, I'm gonna be right there to watch.
Babs, you
Okay.
wanted to add something?
I have forgot. I was talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, and I forgot why I came back up for real.
Oh my God. Well, you want any last words on anything that we touched on?
Um, dang, just it's it makes me sometimes wonder, like, if I need some therapy to sitting here watching these crazy people, um, do the sort of
Cool.
crazy stuff they do. That's all.
Thank you for coming up, Babs. I appreciate having you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, Fab. Okay,
All right.
Ronnie Q. I enjoyed myself, like I always do, and I might go live later on. I keep saying I'm gonna do it after I finish my hair. It's not like I'm gonna show myself once I do finish my hair. Only my people gonna get to see it, but um, maybe I'll put it on my Instagram. All right, I'm babbling on. I'm
Make sure
Ronnie
you put your
Q.
notification out. Well, so I can see it beforehand, so I can be over there. Or
Do you wait a minute? You
you just hit
don't
the
have
button.
Instagram. You don't have Instagram, do you?
Yeah, yeah, it's my same
Don't
name.
you on my Instagram?
No, no, I'm not.
Cause okay, get on my Instagram. 'Cause I'm gonna put it to my Instagram. I will accept you.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I don't need my Instagram is private. So but
Well,
I have a
write
social
it in the
media.
back. Write it in the back,
Okay, I
so
write in the
I
back
can
chat.
send your
Okay, before I drop down.
request.
All right, everybody, have a blessed day. This is gonna be a good weekend. Ooh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate uh Miss Toby, Talent, Miss Cruiser, Babs, Auntie Donna. Am I missing anybody? It seemed like it was one more person. Hey, doll baby, how are you doing? Hey, UNC girl. Thank you all who came in. Very Carrie, did I miss something? Someone? Oh, it seems like I'm missing someone. I think, is that it, Carrie? Carrie is usually better than me. Okay. Hello, Grish. Okay, well, I guess that's it. So, hey, Eve Dallas. Yes, you can cash app $ Ronnie Q if you want to support the channel. I appreciate you all for hitting the I
Okay,
appreciate
Ronnie Q. Excuse
I
me, I
got
put it
you.
in the back. All
I
right,
got you. I was just
all right.
copying and pasting it now. So I appreciate you all for showing up and spending the morning with me. Um, the one thing you can definitely do to support my channel is to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate all of you, and that's all I have. We talked about, who is that? Oh, we didn't talk about we did talk about Jigsaw a little bit today, that they may need some mental help or a couch. We talked about Brooke and Malik. They're angry at each other, and Malik came out here and insinuated that Brooke did not have a baby. And oh, we didn't touch on the fact that Pills dumped Brooke, and we found out that this baby don't know Brooke. The baby came out and said, I don't know that hoe. And we also kind of touched on this one who is maybe isolating the Miss Obnoxious, but is definitely, in some of our opinions, a white woman. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to close out the show, and I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Enjoy yourself or get you some. Look who coming in here. Yes, you have to. You wasn't even here for the poll. I ought to do a special poll just for your ass. Where you been, View? Good to see you. Okay, so all right. Thank you for being here. Oh, and Bernadette is here. Thank you. Uh, he dumped her. Who dumped her? What? F that poll. Hey, Max. Child, the nerve. What is y'all talking about? Now I'm getting nosy. He dumped her. Do 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 do. I don't know what y'all's talking about. All right. Thank you guys for coming up. God bless you. Have a blessed weekend. If you missed the show, red ball it back. It was a lot of things talked. Oh, Pills dumped Brooke. Yes, he dumped Brooke. So thank you, y'all. I'm like, who is he? The he you just said, Dodo. Okay. What? You didn't know that? Yes. Where did they talk about that? Over on Reed's channel. Go over and check out Reed's not the last live, the live before that. Bree said Pills and Ness been talking. Well, we know Pills and Snoop been talking, and we know Pills told Snoop that he like a nice brown skinned girl. So Brooke is not in touch with the brown skinness of it all. So he did say that he had an attraction to Ness and someone else. So he had already said that he had an attraction to Ness, but you know, I don't, whatever. I don't see that happening because whatever. I don't know. Who knows? God knows. God only knows. Ness is trisexual at this point. She'll try anything or anybody, to further where she wants to be and what she wants to do. So hey, she's single. I was just about to say she's young and single, but she's middle aged and single. So there's that. Hey, Candy Cane, how you doing? Everybody, to those of you I didn't speak, thank you for being here. And I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. As per Timu. Okay. Miss Ronnie, swear he put me on to this channel. Miss Ronnie Ma swear he put me on to this channel, was here before him. Okay. So thank you, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, your son. Your son know about my channel? Are you talking about my channel your son put you on to, Max? Well, I was shocked to find out Indigo said that her husband knew who I was when I did that live the other night, and he said he listened to me all the time. So I appreciate all of my subscribers. You can join the membership if you want to be a part of the membership. You can hit the thumbs up. You can cash out $ Ronnie Q, and you can have a fabulous weekend. Thank you all for being here. God bless you, and have a good day. Bye-bye. Brooke over there. Brooke is over there listening to these lives about that fake baby rocking that carriage like this. She over there rocking that old empty doll baby carriage like this. Good night. Have a good weekend.